Hello, hello, hello. Happy almost Friday. Happy stream Friday. Hello, LA. Hello, Rifts. How are you? Stupid mobile app won't let me click anything. Oh no. I actually don't even know the last time I used Twitch on mobile, so I have no idea how it's set up, but I hope that it works soon so that you can get your coffees that we are all collecting for an unknown purpose. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit late. I was talking with my roommate about some stuff, and then uh didn't realize that we were past 8 o'clock. It didn't push play on Spotify. Wait, do you not hear the music? There should be music. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, Rift, I am still like mind blown by the 3 lines on the Wondrous Tales. That is like the highlight of my day. You did it? Maybe that's on my end too? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I hope that the technology plays nice soon. I did a little bit of grinding between yesterday and today. So we made it to like 23, almost 24. I'm gonna run it in? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not trying to rub anything in. That is not my intention. No, I'm so sorry. I just know the technology is being a dick to everybody lately, and I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with the planets. If only the planets would get their shit together, then all of our technology would work seamlessly, right? That's the way that it works. That's the way that it works. And to think you would have turned it in early if I hadn't said anything. Oh, you mean about I wasn't, no. I wasn't trying to rub it in about the Wondrous Tales. I'm just still like, holy shit, because that's never happened. No. It's all coming together. So my brain is just on like a 5-second delay. Don't worry about it. This is normal. And I would have turned it in early because I was just really excited about the 1 line. But will we ever get that lucky again? Probably not. I still don't know which of the 2 mounts to get. I'm still very torn. But I did get a ridiculous amount of MGP, which is nice. I will happily take that. No, I thought you meant that I was rubbing it in about technology working, which my technology never works. I think we all know this, right? Like, my technology never works properly. But it's okay. My brain caught up to the conversation. And I don't know, today was a good 14 day. I didn't do any roulettes, which means they probably won't happen today. But I did get a good amount of the Moogle tomes. So I'm making progress on that. And then I just soloed Titan, which was really fun. And then yeah, and then now we're here. Oh, and then the 90, like today was so many things happened today. So many things. But now we get to be on a train going to the stars. The extent of fragmentum corrosion in the zone is very severe, and even the terminal devices recently broke. Establishing a remote connection is the only way to go, but that requires beacon data. Are you Stardust? I guess you're sent here by lead researcher Asta. Awesome! Please do us a favor and collect data from the beacons inside. Please. It's quite dangerous in there, but if you're ready, just let me know. Let's go. I have this problem where I would play a game and then spend most of my time scrolling through things on my other monitor instead of actually playing. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Rift. I have just over 1,000 hours in Final Fantasy, and I guarantee you at least like 20% of that is me just being AFK. Like either properly AFK and not even like by my computer, or just having the game open and being like in Limsa and then doing other things like on my computer. So I am right there with you. I've had Honkai open for hours and I've only just got off the train. There is no rush. Oh wait, what? I didn't even look at what this is. Oh, so we get different levels of this. That's fun. Is this like a domain? It is. Okay, so this is like an artifact domain. Fun. Also, I apologize for anybody who has not played Genshin, that all I do is relate every Honkai thing to its Genshin equivalent. I do not know how else to understand this game. It's literally just Genshin, but in space. Like, actually, though. Wait, what enemies could we... Oh, it doesn't tell us for the first one. Okay, well, I'm gonna swap out Asta for March. And then we'll see what we are in for here. Now you've reached the site, let me cut to the chase. Fragmentum creatures are present in this area. The equipment we set up previously has been damaged. Therefore, this trip is to collect data from the beacons to restore remote connection. Your camera is equipped with a temporary scanning program through which the space station's terminals can remotely analyze the data in any visible beacons. There's quite a lot of webaboos in this zone, and they've managed to transfer some of the beacon data onto themselves amidst the chaos. Point the camera at the webaboo. That is such a fun word, by the way. Webaboo. Webaboo. Yeah. And extract data once the button lights up. Exposure. The scanning function loaded on the camera can see through enemies. After being seen through, enemies will take 50% more damage. That is so much. Also, I want to look at the techniques really quick to see if there's one that we should be using when we go into battle. So Sushang's is, upon entering the battle, Sushang deals physical damage equal to 80% of her attack to all enemies. Natasha's, after entering battle, deals physical damage equal to 80% of Natasha's attack to a random enemy with 100% base chance to weaken all enemies. While weakened, enemies deal 30% less damage to allies for one turn. That seems pretty good. Ours just immediately heals all allies for 15% of their respective max HP. Marches. After entering battle, there is a 100% base chance to freeze a random enemy for one turn. While frozen, the enemy cannot take action and will take additional ice damage equal to 50% of March's attack at the beginning of each turn. Okay, So, out of the team we have, if they have a physical weakness, we want to enter the battle with Natasha. If they have an ice weakness, our only ice character is March, but hers is also very good. Alright, so we are. Are we scanning this little guy? He is so cute. You succeed in extracting the beacon data from the Webaboo. It thanks you with a woo and then leaves. What is this? Oh, okay, okay. That's just for the HP. Do you have data? No, but he was seen through. Alright, let's see. Ooh, nice. So normally, like up until this point when I realized that they all have, every character has like a technique obviously which you can use in the world, but it didn't dawn on me until today that you could actually use that to start combat, because normally I just start with like an auto attack. So we're learning. Streamer, today you get your revenge for me lightly poking at you for finding the 60s cold. It's mid-60s and I may die of heat stroke. Oh my gosh. I hope you don't die of heat stroke. And also, hello, Omega. How are you tonight? I will say that I find the 60 degrees colds when it has been like 90 to 100 degrees, which it is April. I know we're in the end of April, but it's still April, and in Texas we are starting to creep up to like consistent like high 80s to 90s, and I'm like, no thank you. No, nope, too early, too hot, do not want it. No, thank you, Texas. I'm on the TV. I get to be on the big screen. That's so exciting. And I'm laying down with this game on tablet. Honestly, that sounds like such a good way to do it. It's all relative. I'm used to it being down in the 40s, low 50s at the highest, and down to 30s at night. Yeah, and like where you are too is like cooler temperate zone than Texas. Texas is just fucking hot. I cannot wait to live somewhere that has like actual seasons again. It's going to be very nice. But yeah, like when I moved to Texas, I thought I was gonna die of heat stroke because I was more used to temperatures like what you're talking about, Omega. Or like I remember being a kid, and when it would get up to 80 degrees, like I remember being a kid, it would be like 80 degrees in the summer. I would be playing the soccer, and like all of us on the soccer team would just be like, it's too hot. We can't do anything. It's too hot to run. So it is all very relative. Ah, I was too fast. I forgot to do that. I forgot to E to go into battle. That's okay. Still seem to work out okay. Alright, we'll heal. I love that I have ended up with a team that is basically all physical, except for none of these enemies have physical weakness. It's great. We love it when that happens. Alright, we're just gonna heal. Just because I don't want Natasha to die. do this. Nice. I really want to. I can't get to the gold thing, can I? Heck. Am I not close enough? There we go. Oh, wait. I want to try Natasha's. That did so much damage. What the heck? That was really strong. I mean, I know it would be strong, but like, not necessarily that strong, you know? It's a Wababoo! I love. They're so cute. Okay, that's a dead end. So you have to find 2 more. Alright, can we go this way? Nope. Ooh, can we scan both of them at the same time? Alright, we got unbeacon data. Turns out you cannot scan 2 things at the same time. Which is a shame, but not the end of the world. Oh, he has a physical weakness. No, they do not. But I think we can make it work. Ice weakness. We want to enter with March. Her technique feels like a miniature Amber ult with like the arrows raining down. Ice bunnies, go! Alright, we gotta find 1 more Wababoo. I can't look at the map. Well, that's not ideal. It's not in this room, right? I'm not missing it. I'm also really glad that there's not a time limit on this because I would be much more stressed out right now if there were a time limit. If we are TBHing. Would it be out? Is there another one out here? Okay, well I can't go past that. Alright, back in we go. See, somewhere in here. Alright, can't go through that door. I forget so much that there is a sprint in this game. Alright, nothing here. Wait, why did it? Oh, he's up there. I see. That should be enough data from the beacons. Take it back to the investigators. Oh, so now we go talk to the guy that I tried to scan. I'm sorry I tried to scan you with the camera, friends. We're so lucky to have you, Stardust. The remote connection is up. Leave the rest to us. Go back and have a good rest. Hooray! Ooh, holy shit. Finish battle within 5 turns. Allies are knocked down for no more than 2 times. That is really good rewards, actually. So if we want to do the higher difficulty levels, does that take our resin? Let's see. It doesn't look like it. Alright, let's do second difficulty. Alright, seems like alright, same. If they get scanned, they take 50% damage. That's very nice. Oh, now we gotta find 5. Okay. I wonder if the difficulty is... That was not ideal. If the difficulty is in... If it's just the number of things that you have to find, or if it's also in the difficulty of your opponents. She will do multi. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, and then we can do hurls. Nice. Oh, is it over here? Can I go through the door? Yes. Hello, Wapapu. Oh, he looks so sad. Oh, poor little guy. The camera is like, right, see like the little pulse ring? It's like there's another one here, but I don't see it. Alright, let's try this way. Alright, I think we still get March's. Yeah, we still get her thing, even though we were ambushed, technically. Which is very nice. Easy peasy. Alright, so we want to go this way? Nope, nothing up here. Although I think we can heal everybody at the little thing. Have I noticed the phones? Like the cell phone that we have for like menuing, or other phones? What did it detect? The cell phone. Yes. Wait, is there something about the phone? Never mind. I can't pull it up here. Hello! Hi. Hello, Ale. I hope your food was delicious. Had greasy hands? You're all good. Thank you for the hydrates. It was a disappointment. Oh no. But the chicken wings I had were good. That's good. At least part of it was good. Okay, where do you detect a Wubbaboo? Where does the camera detect a Wubbaboo? Am I blinds? I might be blinds. It was instant ramen of a brand I haven't tried and it was so fishy. Oh no, I am so wary. I've tried some different ramens recently, but I always end up going back to the Shin Black because nothing else like measures up. And I get really sad. But at least the wings were good. Yeah, literally nothing compares. Also, I have learned that I am like not good at spice. I say learned like this is new information to me. So like with the Shin ramen, I put in maybe half of the spice pack. I can't do the whole thing. But when my roommate and I were in the Airbnbs, we had access to like different grocery stores and stuff, right? And so at one of the grocery stores, they had the Bulldog like cheesy spicy chicken instant ramen, which I've only ever seen like on TikTok and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I want to try it. It won't be too spicy. I kid you not, LA, I like my mouth was on fire and I wanted to throw up. And I was like, okay, this is just, it's not in my wheelhouse. Like, it is way too spicy for me. I'm just gonna accept this. I'm never going to eat it again. And I will just let the people who like that level of spiciness enjoy it for me. And that was even with like half of the spice packet of there, like of that one. Like that wasn't even with the full spice packet, but like it was so spicy. And I was just like, nope, nope, can't do it. I ran out of Shin, so I went through the pantry and saw some random one. Everyone has their own phone. The attention to detail is good. There's so much detail in this game, Rifts. They really did such a good job with that. Yeah, yeah, it was the bulldog. I will admit that I was very drawn in by the cute packaging more than anything else. I'm glad you didn't try the black colored one. Yeah, this was just the yellow. The yellow, cheesy, cute ramen. Nope. Nope, not for me. I did see, 'cause my roommate and I went to an Asian grocery. Oh shit, I can keep going this way. Okay, never mind. I did not figure that out before. We went to an Asian grocery like last week. Um, and there was uh, a rose ramen. Like, I think it was the bulldog, and it was like light pink. I'm not sure if it was rose. I want to say rose, but I could be confusing it with the rose tteokbokki, which I wanted to try but didn't get. But I was like, that would be cool. Oh, it's the carbonara. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to try that one, and it doesn't look spicy. Dan Dan's phone had me laughing. I will have to look out for it. If I forget, feel free to yell at me to switch to Dan Hung and to pull out his phone. Looks are deceiving. Yeah, they really can be. I personally haven't tried it, but you should. I want to. I would very much like to. I just didn't. We had like a more specific mission on that trip, so I did not pick it up, but I would like to pick it up. We got vegetarian pot stickers. Oh, wait, Natasha. And I got a new matcha to try because I am tired of Trader Joe's matcha, but they don't sell the kind of matcha that I used to buy at the grocery store that was really good. And so my roommate and I were out, and I was like, oh, I bet like this market would have good matcha. And so we like went and like looked around and all that kind of stuff, and then like looked at like everything, and then got what we were actually there for. But the carbonara ramen sounds really intriguing. What matcha do you usually buy? I don't remember the name of the brands, but I would know it like by its box. It was in like a white box with a lot of green, which is what every matcha is packaged in, so it's not helpful. But it was really good. It might have been, I know, it is literally the least helpful information I could possibly give you. But I never remembered the brand. I just would be like, oh, like this is the box of the matcha that I like, so I buy it off the shelf, and then at some point it stopped being on the shelves. So I have not yet found a new matcha. The one I picked up from the Asia market is really good. It is more than I would like to spend consistently on matcha, but it is really, really good. I also do not know the brand of the one from the market. It is in packets. Like it's like a package with like 6 packets of like pre-portioned matcha, and it's really good. Need to step away for a bit, then going to move back to the PC and log in again. Sounds good. I will be here trying to find weepaboos, probably, by the time you still get back, because they are very elusive, and I am sometimes not the best at seeing things that are right in front of my face in games. It's okay, I have a store-bought one from Ross for like $15 a big pack, and it isn't too bad, but I heard that if it's cheap, then it's definitely not real. Yeah, the ceremonial grade thing is like, yeah, the really, really high grade quality matcha is like really good, but also like more than I have in my budget usually, you know? What I was getting was like the matcha from Trader Joe's, but then I decided that I was done with that. I wanted a little bit higher quality. Exactly. More of the expensive ones also have really less portions. Yeah, because you're paying for quality with that, not quantity, right? And sometimes I just want to buy a giant thing of maybe lower quality matcha, but that will last me longer. Or like not just of matcha, but like in general, you know? Like give me things so I don't have to go out in the world and interact with people again. If I had the funds for it, I think post COVID Star would absolutely be a Costco enjoyer for that reason. Just like let me get a giant bucket of the stuff that I need and then let me not leave my house for like a month. Like that is literally me. Okay, how. Okay, I think if we go. Oh gosh. I think I did this backwards. Costco is great. Costco gives me an anxiety attack. Oh no, we're fine actually, never mind. But like the theory of it is really nice, you know? It's just too big and too loud and too many people. And it has been like that for me for my whole life. That's not just a post COVID star thing. Yeah, theory indeed. I don't know if it's always less expensive to buy in as much bulk, but like the theory of it is great. Like, let me just buy a bunch of shit and then never leave my house again. You know, like I love that. Depends on what you're buying if they don't perish in like a week. Yeah, I feel like for canned stuff and stuff like that, I can definitely see it being really, really good. For like produce and stuff, I'm less sure. Can I not go up here? Apparently not, but there is a little guy here. Bum bum bum. Also, the first pair of glasses that I ever had came from Costco because I learned that you do not need to have a Costco membership to use the optometrist. Not, I didn't see the optometrist there, but I was able to get my prescription, like glasses with my prescription there. Yeah, it was really, I did not know that. My grandmother has had a Costco membership for like as long as I can remember. So she like also did shopping and stuff, but like uh literally me, my mom and my dad all got glasses on the same trip from Costco because it was cheap, like way cheaper. You didn't have to have a membership to buy them there and they could fill your prescription, like put in the prescription lenses and stuff. Yeah, it's such a good deal. Hello, Abso. How are you? How is your night going? Alright, we have one more Weeaboo to find. I think there's something else you don't have to be a member of to use at Costco, but I do not remember what it is. Maybe the pharmacy? Question mark? I don't know. Where is... It says the camera's doing the thing like we're close. Does anybody see a floating cute bear head? You have Friday off due to fiestas. A Friday off is really nice. And then you have a short work week. So win-win. Where is the weep? Oh, there it is. I found it. How do I... There we go. I would probably get a Costco membership in the near future. Not too sure. Maybe when I move out, who knows? I never know anything. But I am also pro Costco membership. Like, if the math works out, then I think it's perfect. You know? I have also been thinking, um, because my roommate recently got a Target Red card, which I've thought about, but like never done. But I was like, if the math works out and you're going to Target like however much, and you can also, when they did it, I learned that you can also get it for like a debit card. It doesn't have to just be like a credit card, like it can connect to your debit account. And I was like, then if you just automatically get like 5% off, like that is kind of incredible. And same thing for like I think our grocery store might have a similar thing. And it's like for a long time I was like, oh, that wouldn't be worth it, blah blah blah. But like it actually probably would be in some cases. Like if you're gonna be spending the money there anyways and you can get benefits and like savings from it, then like why not, you know? It has taken me a long time to come around to that way of thinking, but I was really hesitant to get a Costco membership, but damn, has it been so worth it? I'm really glad, Omega. I feel like I would wait until I was, if I was gonna gotta get, if I could talk, if I was going to get a Costco membership, I would probably wait until I was not living where I am currently because there isn't really a need for that much stuff because we're like, where this house is like really close to like a grocery store and stuff like that. But if I was living somewhere like a little bit further out, I think that would be really helpful, like just being able to like buy more in bulk. But like, you know, I think it would be really good. I know it's monstrous, but I have the Amazon credit card and that's also been majorly helpful. So I don't know anything about the Amazon credit card, but like does it give you specific like Amazon related benefits, Omega? Like is it like a travel credit card except for instead of racking up points for travel, you're racking up like stuff for buying stuff on Amazon? Memberships are like relationships, commitment issues. Yeah, I am totally there with you. Being able to save on buying bulk depending on where you live, then definitely Costco membership. Yeah, I feel like that would be really helpful. You get points based on how you use it. So for like any purchases on Amazon and Audible, but not Twitch. Why are they leaving out the gamers? I feel personally attacked by Jeff Bezos right now. You earn 5 times points? Holy shit. Then they have other categories that are worth 2 times points, restaurants, gas, and then one on anything else. That is actually hella good. Hello, Matt. Enjoy your lurk. If you're going back into the paradox, I wish you luck. And I hope that work is going well. It's a weebaboo. We found a weebaboo. Yeah, right? 5 times is nuts. Hopefully they would add for Twitch because it's an Amazon thing. You're gonna rest a bit doing nothing? That is also very fair. Too tired? I get it. We ran into some financial hardship a few months ago and redeeming the Amazon credit card points totally saved us. We had about 2,000 worth of points saved and it covered our deficit and gave us a little breathing room. That is incredible. I'm sorry that y'all hit some financial hardship. That is never fun to deal with, but the fact that what you had from the credit card was able to kind of help you through that time, that is really, really amazing. one. Wee boo boo. Can I scan the other one from here? Likewise for Costco, we've used it in ways I wouldn't have expected to. Yeah, because it's not just like doesn't it have more? So it should be on the platform. It might have to be on the platform. Isn't it more than just like for being able to buy stuff from Costco, right? It has, I'm pretty sure it has some other benefits. I could not tell you what they are, but I feel like I have seen that somewhere. It's really good you guys could have a little help there like that. Yeah, that is incredible. Oh, that is a big lad. What are you weak to, friends? Oh, physical. Okay, so we'll go physical and ice, but we'll enter the battle with Natasha. Also, Matt, I don't know if I've told you about this game yet, but it is basically Genshin in space, but it's turn-based. And it is... I pressed the wrong button, I did the auto attack instead of the E. Oh no, we don't get the benefit. That's okay. It is so good. It's made by the same company that makes Genshin, but it is so good. Since my wife is an immigrant, she lacks some more typical forms of identification, but we use our Costco membership as a form of providing validity to our marriage for both green card related matters and for a notarization process for refinancing our mortgage. That's insane. Like in a really good way. That is incredible. Costco really out here coming in clutch. You've heard all about it? Okay, I couldn't remember if I told you anything about it or not. It's also been everywhere on the internet these days since it just came out. Alright, I'm just gonna pre-heal in case he does the big damage move. And this guy does have physical weakness, so that is really good for our mostly physical team. Biggest help has been car and home insurance. We had State Farm, and to cover my car was about $800 for every 6 months. With Costco, our car insurance for my car and my wife's car costs $200 less than it would have for just my car at State Farm. God damn. That is so good. I swear I'm not a Costco rep. Omega literally out here recruiting us for Costco membership. No, but that's all really incredible. I should have healed. It's okay. But no, that is... I didn't even know that they had like a car insurance thing. So basically, everybody get a Costco membership, and everybody give Omega a commission for doing Costco's work and recruiting us to the program. Right, we're all on the same page. I'm sold you're getting that commission-based pay. Absolutely. Alright, we're gonna heal. We are farmers. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum-bum. That is gonna stay with me until the day I die, I think. They did a really good job with that jingle. Omega, you rep everyone. Yo, give Omega the HelloFresh commissions, give Omega the Costco membership commissions, just give Omega all the commissions for anything he ever recommends, because pretty much, like unequivocally, if it has an Omega stamp of approval, I will be taking advantage of that thing. We even got electric toothbrushes from Costco, and the discount on those alone equaled the cost of our membership. Holy shit. That was incredible. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is Matt Gibble is one handsome motherfucker, and I encourage all of you to sacrifice yourselves in DBD so he can have the hatch. You know, I am on board with that. We have to find 2 more Webbaboos. Yeah, we have to find 2 more Webbaboos. It's like the Knuckles approved meme. Yep. The trend on TikTok right now that I've seen is de-influencing. I would present in opposition to that, influenced by Omega's recommendations of things. I will send you your commission via telepathy in 2 to 5 business days for this endorsement. It will come as a mild discomfort behind your right ear. I don't know about that. Mytholomew has to work for it. I used to play Jeff in DBD and then I met Matt Kibble. I knew I was inferior to Matt in every way, so I abandoned my Jeff playing in honor of him. I swear, nobody that I have ever seen ever main Jeff until Matt. I don't know if anybody mains him now. Wait, is this the same puzzle that I did, or is this a different? I think this is a different one. All the puzzles start to look the same. I thought CBD has died as the game. Nope, it is still trucking along somehow. Who's playing it? I don't know, but there are people still playing it. Except Omega made him before me. True. I think that was before my time playing Dead by Daylight. Matt may say otherwise, but the thing about Jeff is that he's about as tall as an actual tree, so when you can pull off Stealth Jeff, you've won DBD as a survivor, even if you don't escape. I cannot believe the amount of times that Matt would be like in plain sight and none of us would see him. Very, very stealthy Jeff indeed. He's also about as loud as a tree. It's a very loud, tall tree. Crouch Jeff equals the height of every other survivor. I'm just glad that at some point they started giving him like actual good skins, you know? I missed when that game was fun. It was very fun for a while. And then it became less fun. I don't know if I can scan him in time. Nope. The answer is no. Healthy Jeff sounds anyone else injured. I don't know why some people were so loud when they were injured and other people felt like they were a lot quieter, even without the perk that made you not make any sound when you were injured. So the last time I got to play with you, you accidentally got me killed and I'm sad we never got a chance to play on a higher note. Wait, really? Oh no, Omega, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. We can play again. I will download it so that we can end our Dead by Daylight careers on a higher note. What do you mean that sounds about right? Welcome back, Rifts. I do not appreciate what is happening. I had been looping the killer for about 5 minutes and you, through no faults of your own, ended up in my loop path and you did your best steer and headlights appreciate. And it turns out I can't get around you in any capacity. I am so sorry, Omega. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you, Star. I know. Just me sandbagging my friends in Dead by Daylight. What happens? Omega is reminding me that the last time we ever played Dead by Daylight together, I accidentally got him killed by the killer. I stand by my previous statement. I'm not responding to that. In that game, I just want to like do my thing, do the generators, not get murdered. And at least if the killer is gonna kill me, I would appreciate that they mori me instead of just like a run of the mill hook murder. Right? There's a reason why I would just say mori me, coward, because they were cowardly for not moriing me. And I stand by that. I love that Matt never compromises any stance he has. Absolutely. Accidentally or accidentally? It was most likely like genuinely accidentally. Even my glorious gift detailing Matt's hate of survivors was only given an 8 out of 10 because I put in there that he likes Jeff. I forgot about that. That was gold. That was glorious, Omega. I do like Jeff. Where is the last Weeaboo? We need one more. I miss the good old fun Dead by Daylight days. That is a big lad just standing in the doorway. What are you weak to, friends? Alright, begin enter with March. I remember giving that an 8 out of 10 too. Another area to explore. Why does this game treat me this way? I have bad news, Rifts. There are going to be a ton of areas to explore. They're just gonna keep coming. It knows I can't resist. Yeah, the one thing, I think I said this yesterday as well, but the one thing that I appreciate over, oh, why is the game lagging in OBS? Why are we dropping frames? One thing I can't change. Okay, after this, I'm going to try and change the settings, like lower it a little bit and see if it stops lagging a bit. But one of the things that I like about exploration in this game over exploration in Genshin is that this will actually tell you like how close you are, at least for chests. I know that there's other stuff that goes into it, but it'll be like, oh, you have X out of X chests. One of my last CBD memories was when we decided to have a sweaty night and we all promised not to get salty, and we all got salty. Oh gosh, that sounds about right. It was fine earlier. I know. I don't know why it's suddenly being weird. Oh, there's our Weeaboo friends. I was too far away. There we go. I remember you getting revenge on trees. Trees. I didn't. It just made the trauma worse. Oh no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most Dead by Daylight sessions that we ever played together were like for fun, and then one or all of us would end up getting salty about something. Just seems to be the way of it. I don't think anyone has ever beaten me so completely at any game. Trees and Bread, when we played with them, they were playing on like a whole different level. It was honestly very, very impressive. Did I get my ass kicked when I was the killer playing against them? Absolutely. Was I mad about it? Not at all. Like, not even a little bit. Like, the first time we played with him, it was pretty new, but we all were, and it was inevitable. I was gonna meet someone good and get knocked down a peg. Omega, are they still playing Dead by Daylight, or have they also moved on? I know a lot of us, like this group, has kind of moved on from it, but are they still playing it? You were ready. Oh, we didn't get one of them. Heck, that's okay. And he just looped me again. Okay, well now it's fine. Now it's not stuttering. So I'm not really sure. We played for a bit when Resident Evil stuff came out last September, but I don't even know what Brett is doing these days. I hope whatever it is, he's having a good time with it. I found my avatar, the one they put in the game, just for me. Wait, which one? Who is the person made perfectly for Rifts? It was back in Midwich chasing him upstairs, chasing, yeah, a strapper, and he was shirtless David with red pants. Oh gosh. Oh, is that your UAD? Okay, okay. I have not done the friends thing in this game yet, but we can do the friends thing. Oh wait, can I just copy this from OBS? I can. I need to know that my trauma means something to him. Oh wait, is it not gonna let me paste it? Clara! Is it Clara? Clara is so precious. I love her. It's an update. Oh no. Oh, a collectible. Inside. Alright, what other side quests do we? We have a lot. We have a lot of side quests. Alright, let's go there. Oh, did you get the trash can like icon? The little profile picture? I don't know if I love or hate this game's seeming obsession with trash cans. It is certainly something. Is it a good something? I don't know. But it's something. Now we just need one that's on fire? Oh no. Oh, we get to go talk to whoever this person is. We get to talk to Rocky. Should I make it witty? Nah, maybe sentimental is better. Elegance? Well, I probably shouldn't use idioms in a poem. Should I use dark silk or white gown here? It's hurting my brain. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just writing a poem. Can't you see the drafts on the desk? Oh, your interruption reminds me. How come Leslie still hasn't replied to my letters after all those poems I sent her? Who is Leslie? Oh, Leslie is a prominent researcher in the Department of Insight, the only scholar who has visited the abundant segmentum this amber era. You sure she has time for you? Of course she does. Ever since Leslie left, we've been communicating on and off through the Galaxy Airwave Repeater. She will never ignore me, even though we are tens of thousands of light years away. This is the only time she hasn't replied to me. I confessed my love for her in my last letter. I usually just talk to her about the types of rock and mud we see in the Department of Galactic Geography. Brat. Show some respect to your own discipline, will you? I really don't understand why Leslie stopped answering me after I confessed my love for her. Maybe, just maybe, she does not return the feelings. That would be my guess. We used to chat about a lot of things, from which of the 101 Aeon instruments in the Department of Insight require a gun's beard, to... What did he say? Like, how did he confess his love? Let's see how weird he made his confession. Right, please, Honkai, let us read the letter. And about how to use astro rods to examine the quality of soil, thus determining the rise and fall of the inhabitants of the planet. Bro, you are very romantic. I can't believe it says bro in the dialogue option. That's incredible. Ghosting you might just be her way of rejection. Who the hell talks about mud with a girl? I'm gonna go with the middle option. That's impossible. If she were to reject me, why would she talk to me so much? Besides, during the communication where I confessed my love, she told me about a spectacular starquake. Think about it. A star died. Most people would try to hide, but not my Leslie. Not only did she get first-hand observational data, she even saved a galaxy hitchhiker who almost died. You have no idea how happy she sounded in her reply. Even the airwave repeater's signal was cheerful. Whenever I receive a reply from her, I can't help but picture the smile on her face, and I'd carve it on a rock. Before the Legion invasion, I had a bunch of rocks all lined up in a row on my desk. Unfortunately, they went missing in the chaos. Reckless romance. It's detrimental to your research. Anyway, there is no sign that she's going to reject me. If I don't receive her reply within the usual time frame, it means there must be something wrong with the Galaxy Airwave Repeater. In my investigation, I found out that a group of Legion monsters occupied the area where the signals are transmitted. Can you help me find out what happens? Can you help me find out what happened to the Airwave Repeater? My master wouldn't let me go. Don't help him. All he thinks about is the Airwave Repeater. He hasn't done any proper work for more than 10 days. Shame on you. I really didn't realize how profound of an effect I had, Trees. I really appreciate that you relayed Matt's sentiments, Omega. I'll help you. We may as well get this off his chest. Shame on you. I mean, I'll help him. I don't think this is gonna end well for Rocky, but I'll help him. Nice. Don't listen to my master. If you have the time to listen to him, you would have found the Galaxy Airwave Repeater already. Listen, the Airwave Repeater is next to the disposal site. It is a massive warehouse for storing discarded curios. If you can resume our communication, I promise I'll reward you by inviting you to be our bridesmaid. If this ends badly for him, we just take the money and run, right? Space Station Love Poems. Lay, oh my lay, how did I fall so deeply in love with you? Your white skirt is landed like a wild dove, tugging at my heart unknowingly. I'm Space Station Love Poems. You were as light as a swallow when leaving the station. You danced in a tap dance on the skin of the abundance. You made my heart jump and down as you danced, and made the Celeron obstruct the star rail one chunk at a time. Other than the halo and starlight, there's another woman in the galaxy. She brings with her my inquiries, ones that would last my entire lifetime. The answer lies at the fragile edges of the black hole. Her eyes are like the size of the clouds. Loneliness has turned blue into my name. You've read the poems I sent Leslie. What do you think? They're pretty cringy. His boss is like no chill. Like zero chill. They stink. Don't mind my master. These poems speak my mind. You don't look like those dull researchers around the space station. I'm sure you'd understand how I feel. I don't know what to do in this situation. I'm going to invest in deforestation. We shall see who has the last laugh trees. Gibblecast deforestation. It did not resolve this trauma. Oh gosh. So, okay. So I think the poems are kind of cringy, but also like bad poetry is totally fine, right? Like I think his like the feeling he feels is very pure. So because of that, we're gonna go with they're pretty interesting. I know. They all say I'm wasting my time. You're the only one who understands the fun of it. So tell me, which is your favorite? Also, as someone who writes poetry, if I got dissuaded by the like pure amount of like bad stuff that I've written, I would never come across anything that's good in all of that. So like I can't judge him for writing bad poetry, you know? Because we've all been there. Lay, oh my lay, you're as light as a swallow when leaving the station. I'm gonna go with the second one. I can burn every tree off of this world until the oxygen death of this world, but I can never be rid of the tree that lives rent-free in my mind. That is very, very profound. You like this one too. They all say my choice of words is too rough. It turns out you know me best. They don't understand that the soul of poetry lies in real emotions rather than beautiful words. It only took me 10 minutes to write this. But just like what I said, it doesn't matter how these poems are. First, I need to be able to send them out. So please help me fix the repeater. Oh wait, I was gonna look at Don Hung's phone. Hold on, let me swap. I completely forgot. Alright, Don Hung. Where there's nothing on it. Or is that the thing? Is the thing that there is nothing on it? I haven't actually... Oh, hers has a little teddy bear. Hers is very colorful, just like her. Yeah, Donhung's is so like no nonsense. It's like, it's a phone. why does it have to have decoration? That's the feeling I get from it. Oh, wait. I just moved Natasha. I didn't actually put who I wanted there. Hey, why is Sun still here? Oh, because he got moved, so we have to put Natasha. Okay, I understand what I did. I figured it out. What is Sushang's? It's a sleeping dumpling? That's incredible. Wait, is there resin cups? Did I see that? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, there are a lot of monsters here. Error, abnormal route. Detachment protection activated. Detected, ultra nickel parts missing. Alright, let's get the old parts. Oh, hello. Hello, Leyline. What do you offer? Those things. Okay. Alright, we'll get that. I have never seen this room before. Also, this is very brand new. Wait, did I want to do that? I just stranded myself here, didn't I? Streamer, I'm going to lurk while I find a cooler room to enjoy for a while and work on my newest business idea. Tree therapy. It's where I help people recover from the trauma of having played games with trees. I will be the founder and a client. Oh gosh. I wish you luck in finding a room that is not super warm. And on your business idea. So... I would like to apply to be a client. I don't think I had any encounters that would lead me to being a client, but can you tell trees that I say hello? Okay, so we do this to go this way. I see. Yeah, yeah. So we wanted to come down here. Have you or a loved one experienced tree-related trauma? You may be entitled to financial compensation. Sounds like someone has been on the wrong side of a tree in Valheim a few times too many. Wait, are the trees in Valheim dangerous? Do they try to hurt you emotionally and or physically? If they fall on you, yes. That makes sense. Alright, let's do that. We get her ults. Alright, we're just gonna heal. Oh, he died anyways. Nice. Oh, they got the part. Nice. my god, I just saw your screenshot. I hope he's doing well too. You know those fail videos where someone cuts down a tree and it falls on a house or a car? Yes, I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that before. Imagine the same thing but in the age of Vikings and you're the car. That would be very, very painful. That is true. I was thinking when I asked that question of it more in like a like, you know, I forget the zone in Final Fantasy, but the trees that will attack you that have the scary faces in the trunks and like the really twiggy hands. I don't remember the name of them. I was imagining more like that, and I was trying to figure out if something like that would exist in Valheim. I was not thinking of the very logical, if a tree falls on you, it will hurt kind of thing. Because, surprise, surprise, Valheim would also fall in the category of game that I have never played, or in the list of games I have never played. An Angry Orchard. They're so angry, Matt. I don't know why they're angry, but they are so angry. That is also a cider brand, yes. I've never had it, actually. I'm sure it's good, but I've never tried it. Wait, where does this go? Oh, we can go up in the room. Is there a chest in the room? If there's a chest in the room, I'll be very happy. Because we are nothing if not loot goblins. There is a chest. It's such a big chest. Oh my gosh. And we got an achievement. Nice. Okay, now we can go fix the repeater so the guy can send his love poems to the person that may or may not return his feelings, because we do not know that yet. Alright, we'll load these. Airwave is online. Transmitting airwave has not been detected. If needed, please select the historical signal decoding record that you wish to review. Wait, do we get to read his letter? Signal log 2157 AE, months 40 to 43. Source: unknown light years exceeds detectable distance. Recipient: Herta Space Station, Rocky Martinez. Translated text below. Leslie: Hi, Rocky. I'm not gonna read the times of the space station. Leslie: the Inter-Astral Research Team has landed on a planet in the neighboring system to the Abundance Galaxy. The air here is so refreshing. You're waiting for him to write something truly horrible? I just am really curious as to how the confession came about, you know? Even though this place is an actual Aeon's territory, it's already able to generate an extremely high degree of oxygen just by being close to the Aeons. This is my first time witnessing theophany. I've always stayed inside the space station. Only reading about this is like living under a rock. The repeater signal is about to end. I feel like I said a lot of meaningless things. Sorry. Don't forget to keep up the good work at the space station. Try your best to come out and see the stars soon, just like that Hosea who you admire so much. Rocky: Leslie, congratulations on your safe arrival. Don't worry, I scored excellent in the previous evaluation, and I'll definitely do it again next time. Leslie, what you said was very interesting. It's definitely not a waste of time. Tell me about everything you see. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Signal log 2157 AE, months 44 to 47. Rocky. Leslie, do you still have the Astro Rod I gave you? You said that it was difficult to use before. I looked through some ancient texts today and found a method for it. I've been eager to share it with you. Place the rod in the soil, straight and direct. Straight as in not crooked, and straight as in not bent. Hold the rod with both hands and pierce it straight into the dirt. Inspect the straightness. Use the mirror to focus the light. If the light reaches the bottom, then you're all set. If the light lands on the wall of the hole, then it is bent. Memorize it and tell me if it works. Leslie. Ah, silly Rocky. Astro rods are so outdated nowadays. Hasn't the one you guys have at your school also been sitting in the collections cabinet? All the tools the research team now uses to measure planetary soil are from the IPC. Well, seeing that it's the Astro Rod you gave me, I suppose I'll try and figure out how it works. I believe that digging up some precious rare earth elements with it shouldn't be a problem. Hey, aren't you always doing research with rocks? What's your favorite colored mineral? I'll try to look for it. Signal log 2157 AE, months 48 to 51. Leslie. Rocky, can you guess what I'm experiencing right now? The main star of the abundant segmentum has experienced a gravitational collapse due to an unknown influence. Soon after, there is a starquake. Flashes in the universe, and gamma afterglow fills everything in visible range. This is such a rare sight. The team member that promised to come with me before he got scared and ran away. It'd be so nice if you were here, so don't be mad, okay? Rocky. Got scared and ran away? Good. From now on, don't accept any more gifts from that guy. It's obvious that he's unreliable. I'm not mad. I'm actually regretting our little argument. You scared me to death when you said Starquake. I thought something bad happened to you. But now I know. The beauty of Starquake is the result of its dangers. Let's go and watch it together next time. I will be right next to you even if it's dangerous. What I mean is, if possible, from now on, I'd like to always stay by your side. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's actually really cute. I was really worried it was gonna be really cringy, but that's really cute. Hello, Pancakes. How are you? That or she just died of radiation poisoning? Maybe. Oh shit. Oh shit, we have more. You don't think that was cute? No signal decoding record was found during this period. What happens? Nothing. Rocky. How silly of you. Of course I understand what you mean. As for my answer, record is damaged. Well, this is awkward. Why was the record damaged here? Cannot identify lifeform emotional fluctuation detected. He was showing some weird jealousy. True. I'm not dismissing that part. I just think the I would like to always be by your side part is cute. The don't accept gifts from the other guy part is definitely weird. But so half cute, half like cringy, I would say. Warning. You've entered the full surveillance area of the space station. Please do not conduct any inappropriate behavior toward the repeater. What the fuck? Key record is damaged. Full surveillance area. I better check the surveillance in the monitoring room. It looks like someone has done something to the repeater. How much swiping have we done so far? I have only gotten the equivalent of the Welkin Moon pancakes. Hello, authentication passed. Please choose the surveillance area you want to review. I'm just saying he threw out a massive red flag. Yeah. I don't disagree with you at all. Um, wait, where do we want to look? The monitoring room? I can't believe the surveillance camera captured Asta and two rarely seen young researchers. But this is not the area I should be investigating. You know who I don't like so far? Sampo. Like, as a character in the story, or do you have him as, like, a playable character and you don't like him? Both are valid. During the time captured by the camera, the safe zone in the reception hall hasn't been set up. Character in the story. I just want to specify because I know he is a playable character. But he is... I am still not sure how I feel about him. I'm waiting. Isn't that March 7th in Dan Hung? They look like they were in a hurry to do something. Forget it. The most important thing is to find the surveillance record of the repeater. I'm so early in the game. I'm just the Ors City place. Oh, okay. His JP voice actor is really bad. Oh, did you put on the JP voices? I like his English voice actor. I think, well, I've only played it with the English voices, but I feel like they did a really good job with the voice acting. You're trying it out to see how it sounds? Oh, that's not a bad idea. The surveillance footage clearly shows that someone is trapped in the repulsion bridge. Well, we helped him yesterday, so that is a-okay. Found it at last. The camera only captured the image of a blurry figure from behind. It looks like Bernard. Why would Bernard sabotage the transmission? They did an upgrade. You don't have to restart the game to switch voices. Oh, that's exciting. I don't know what you're talking about. Young people should spend more time studying instead of wandering around. Why did you damage the record? Don't jump to conclusions. Show me your evidence. Thanks to you kids, I am worried to death. I damaged the record for Rocky's own good. He's foregone his research because of that, Leslie. Not to mention, you have no idea what's happening right now. Leslie? Did something happen to her? Why is that an achievement? Why do we just get an achievement for being a pessimistic trailblazer? I have questions. No, she is safe and sound, and she said yes to Rocky's confession. But they can't be together. If you think I am the one being difficult here, you are wrong. Don't get ahead of yourself. They can't be together. They will never be together. Do you know why? No, you don't. People rarely understand what a starquake means. With proper protection, a starquake will not cause physical damage to humans. However, the gravitational collapse caused by a starquake will severely change the space-time curvature of the segmentum. For example, the time in Leslie's segmentum was once a straight line like ours, but now it has been pressed into a huge canyon by gravity. Clearly, a curve is always longer than a straight line. Therefore, the time curve of her segmentum is going to cover several times the length when converted to our timeline. Do you even know what that means? Too many half-empty glasses? Apparently. I didn't realize being worried that something happened to her was going to be counted as pessimistic. The flow of time will be different. I don't get it. Has she become a god? I like that that's an option. The flow of time will be different. It means the velocity of our time is different from hers. Since the starquake, the temporal difference between Leslie's and ours will gradually increase. It is possible that the time it takes for her reply to arrive will change from 1 month to a year and maybe even 10 years. This isn't just about her message, but everything she does. Until she leaves that abnormal gravity environment, every month she spends in the galaxy will equal decades for us. Let's say if Rocky, including us, is living at a point called the present, then in comparison, Leslie, she is living in the future. I used to be a young man once. In my opinion, not being able to be with someone you love is even more cruel than being rejected. Yeah, it's not up to you to decide, old man. If you want to tell him the truth, then tell me. What can you do? After knowing the truth, Rocky will have to wait 10 times longer for a message that should have arrived right away. He would have to live in this lonely presence and wait for the future containing Leslie to finally come to him. But how much time can he spend waiting? Maybe Leslie will finally return to the space station when he is old and decrepit like me. But the flow of time for her is so slow. Maybe at that time she will still be as young as she is today. When that time comes, how are they going to be together? We may transcend space, but time is beyond our reach. You are way too young. You don't understand. Things that require a lot of waiting don't usually end up well. He will never give up if he doesn't know the truth. We better not tell him. I don't want him to give up, though. Naive kids. Like, okay, so... Red flag, yes. Cringy poetry, yes. Loves her, yes. But, like, it should be up to him to decide what he wants to do. It shouldn't be up to Bernard to decide for him. I'm not disputing the fact that Bernard has a valid point. I think Bernard has a really good point, but I don't think that it's Bernard's choice to make that. Like, I don't think it's his choice to make that choice. I don't think it's up to him to make that choice for Rocky. I think it should be up to Rocky to decide if he wants to wait or not. The relationship is gonna suck, maybe. But I think that Rocky should get the choice to choose if he wants that relationship, you know? It's your choice to make the choice of whether he gets the choice. True, but I would rather give him the choice instead of making the choice for him. At first I thought if I damaged the record, take away the parts, and blame everything on the monsters, I could keep Rocky on the hope that one day the repeater will be repaired. Now, since you have found out, the decision is up to you. I have 2 signal logs I copied from the repeater, red and blue. The red log contains Leslie's real reply, including the truth about the starquake. He's gonna make poor choices? Maybe. But they're his choices to make, you know? To be honest, even I can't imagine what Rocky will do after finding out the truth, given how impulsive he is. The blue log is forged, in which Leslie refuses Rocky. Don't think about this as cruel. This way, Rocky won't have to wait for her reply in the future. He can just move on with his life. Let's call these the red truth and the blue lie. It's up to you to decide which one you want to give him. Take them and give it some thought. Rocky is waiting for your news. Well, I'm obviously giving him the red one. He deserves the truth of what happens and of how she feels. Bro, you're back. While you were away, I wrote another poem called Praise Leslie. Did you fix the repeater? I see you were holding decoded backups. Which one is for me? The red truth. You seem hesitant. Are you sure the red one is for me? Yes. Okay, I'll read it now. Thank you, bro. I can't believe it. Leslie said yes, but the starquake. At least read the poem first. I didn't get an option, but I will read the poem if it lets us. I can't get my head around this. So, because of the gravitational effect of the starquake, every month she spends in her time will be decades for me. Am I going to be as old as my master when she's back? Is my interpretation correct? Stardust, help me take a look. I'm a bit slow. Is that what she means? I think so. She's gone to the future, and I am left in the present. Is this what happens? The decades I spend thinking about her will only be a fleeting moment for her, right? Who would have thought that even time can be so unfair? I guess it's unrealistic to hope that she will come back. Even if she travels for months and crosses light years, I will have become an old man in my time. Spending my whole life waiting for someone and enduring endless longing and loneliness. Come on, bro, do you really think I'm that naive? Of course I'm not gonna wait for her. I won't. That was unexpected. I'm not going to wait for her, but I can go after her. I'm gonna chase after time. Since her space-time curve has become a canyon, wouldn't it be better for me to travel past this canyon instead of waiting for her to come back? Maybe it will take me 10 years to find her, who has only spent a month, but once I do that, our time will be synchronized. It's better than sitting here and doing nothing. And now you've cursed him with sadness? But what if it works out? But what if it is not sad? Don't you agree? No matter what you think, Stardust, I've decided I should inform my master as soon as possible, pack my things, and set off on my journey to find Leslie. It's not how it works at all. I'm already tired of this place. As a member of the Hertz Department of Galactic Geography, I haven't even seen the real galaxy. Isn't it embarrassing? I'm sure you are just as curious as I am about the scenery in deep space. What resides in the deep space? The other guy had a bit of science with him. Yeah. Spectacular wonders, enigmatic dangers, and the woman I am chasing after. When I find Leslie one day, I will come back and tell you everything I witnessed on my journey. By then, I will invite you to be our bridesmaid. Don't you forget it. Well, this poem is for you. Goodbye, my friends. Darkness is gathering in the distance using cruel methods to dissect time, petals inquiring for love are falling. Like the ticking chimes in an infinite time and space, we have no choice but to slide into the shivering calamities of the universe as if sliding down a slope into dusk. I hate that they're giving this to us one line at a time because the pacing is absolutely off. And I'm very sorry. And with that, the stars continue their enjoyment above as their elegant smiles fill the way forward. Time dilation, yeah, but what he is talking about is just time travel. He's actually throwing his life away now. But what if it does work? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. But at least he got to make a choice. Right? Instead of having the choice taken away from him. Wait, I'm gonna try that again because that was hella loud for me, but I don't think it actually came through in OBS. There we go. Genshin got me good. You can hear it. Hooray! You bought the battle pass this month. Nice. Gotta love a battle pass. Ooh, hello, collectible. And now, oh, and now this time is eating up your Genshin time. Well, luckily the battle pass does not take a huge time investment to complete. Like, to get to level 50 is really doable with, like, not a huge time investment in my experience. So, hopefully you're able to, like, get the max rewards from it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Are you exercising? 3 are missing. Gotta find these videotapes. I know I'm right about this. I may be getting old. I may have forgotten all about the Aeons, but I keep track of the number of these tapes like my life depends on it. Kid, you came just in time. If you have time, go find them for me. If you don't, then I suppose I'll have to get help from those old farts. Videotapes. The videotapes in the space station are different from ordinary ones. They are recordings of wonders and mysteries you won't find anywhere else. Because of this, they need to be looked after by specialized personnel. This is a great learning opportunity for you. You should count yourself lucky. Good. We don't see many accommodating young fellows like you nowadays. However, I have to remind you that the producers of these videotapes have implanted some defense mechanisms to help protect their secrets. If you are not careful when touching the videotapes, best case scenarios, you will feel a little dizzy and the data transfer may be forcibly interrupted. Worst case scenario, it may cause abnormal behaviors, hallucination, and paranoia, eventually leading to memory and consciousness disorders. Good thing I'm not interested in secrets. In this bizarre space station, sometimes even if you cover your eyes and ears, the information destined for you will still find a way into your brain. Secrets choose their witnesses. This is a fundamental belief of the Department of Insight. The stars do not shine smiles upon him, they glow with a golden indifference. Oh no. I'm guessing someone took advantage of the Legion's invasion and snatched the videotapes when the Master Control Zone was unguarded. There are no borrowing records indicating that the suspect is unwilling to expose their identity. There was no sign of damage, indicating that they were not trying to destroy those videotapes, but to view the secret within. The device for playing those videotapes is located in the safe area of the supply zone. If you go there, you may find some clues. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's one right here. Nice. The screen lights up. The supply zone is wide open, but the spacecraft is still under control. The faint glimmers from neutrino explosions stain the platform a shade of yellow. In the disturbing silence, you hear increasingly rapid breathing. Breathe, run, open the hatch, lock the navigation interface, and move on to the next one, until you are stopped by a pair of hands. They belong to a young geopolitics researcher with eyes like an eagle's. Eagle Castle has been destroyed, he says. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Aeons. In the face of the destruction of the planet, the justice sought by men is laughably insignificant. He lowers his voice. Now that the cosmic route is blocked by that thing, there's no chance you can rush back to your home planet to sound the alarm before the Antimatter Legion arrives. If you do that, you will be intercepted along the way by some evil monster with nothing but the desire to destroy. Promise me, don't go back to die. Stay here, continue our research. The next second, the researcher is pushed aside and an intact aircraft can be seen behind him. Amidst the noise of the liftoff, you hear the geopolitics researcher shout out a name as though you have heard it before on the radio. Sorry, a tired voice comes through from the noisy radio. The space station chose to remain neutral in the invasion by the Legion. No reinforcements will arrive. If you can, please return as soon as possible according to the scheduled route. Do you hear me? It seems this is not the first time the Legion played the bad guys. Intermittently, a name is repeated on the cosmic radio. No answer. Interesting. All right. Let's beat someone up. Alright, we'll do that. We'll give her shields. That was a big hit. Almost like leveling up my characters makes them stronger. It's crazy concepts, I know. Ooh, what are you? Letter from the Comet Hunter. To old friends and enemies and new ones. Those of you who don't know who Hosea Lazaro is, feel free to ask the head of the Department of Implement Arts. I can still recall the man in charge of the Department of Implement Arts when I was a junior researcher trying my best at work. Wan Huaran was his name, the old man of Wan Mingda. Old Miser really enjoyed cutting our research funds. He slashed the supply of instruments used to test the composition of atmosphere and soil on different planets, and used the money to buy showy antiques from the IPC, calling it business exchange. He had an eye for rare relics, I'll give him that. He bought low and sold extremely high in the interastral market. The Department of Implement Arts was raking in profits because of this. In the meantime, we had to make do with an astro rod for planetary research. Even after I hit his face with an astro rod, he did not change a bit. Business as usual, money for the Department of Implements Arts, budget cut for the Department of Galactic Geography. Business must have been booming for Department of Implement Arts since I left. After all, one less accountant who ran random checks and pushed for fair distribution of resources to worry about. More and more suppliers have heard the Department of Implement Arts branded on their packages. In addition to Wen Huaran, all those who bullied the Department of Galactic Geography were taught a lesson by me, Hosea Lazaro. Many became my enemies who sought to my removal from the space station. But some turned into my friends. I'm not the most amicable type, true, and I got into a lot of trouble because of that. But Wen Tianwang was the only one who gave me a proper smack. It was on me, though. I owe him that. Those old friends of mine, I know most of them are still kicking. The same goes for me. In fact, I want them to know that I have never felt better, despite the fact that I nearly kicked the bucket in the wastelands of the destruction several times. My head was wanted by numerous factions thanks to my recklessness. Years of saving wasted in Masked Fool's pub. None of those matters now. I'm alive and kicking. An old friend or enemy, Hosea Lazaro. The camera centers on the white table in a conference room and begins to shake slowly. The scene is tense and noisy. Then a majestic voice starts reading a report about the establishment of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. The voice says that when the will of the Aeons is regarded as the standard, the will of man will withdraw from history accordingly. The problem is that our world favors the Aeons who can reap power from their paths. Here, the strong get to make the rules, and power defines justice. What the Department of Galactic Geopolitics wants to oppose is the status quo of the strong ruling over the weak. Those rights and interests ignored by the Aeons will be upheld by us. Those who are trampled will receive our help. We are committed to rebuilding the value of justice for humans in the galaxy. This is the proposal of the two founders, Gun Konalev and Sheila Nova. Before the voice finishes, there is already applause and jeers in the conference room. So they are the Konalevs of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. During this passionate event, you see countless handshakes in front of the camera until you hear someone call out a name. Sheila, a powerful voice calls out, accompanied by background noises that are hard to separate from it, as if inextricably intertwined. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Aeons. In the face of the destruction of the planet, the justice sought by men is laughably insignificant. While you struggle to distinguish the name Sheila, you are drowned out by the murmurs in the backgrounds. Those two geopolitics, they do sound familiar. I don't know where we've come across the names before, but I'm pretty sure we have somewhere. Suddenly, you get a splitting headache, forcing you to give up the thought. Well, that sounds suspicious. Oh, it's another letter. I'm gonna drink more water. I was not prepared for this much reading tonight. I thought it would be more beat up stuff and then we get the Trailblazer experience and we get to do the story quests. But this is a pleasant surprise as well. Letter from the Comet Hunter. To young researchers in the Department of Galactic Geography. Thank you for the hydrate rifts. I appreciate it. My young fellows, pals, or whatever, behold, a tapestry lies before you on which your former Department of Galactic Geography colleague waved in his discovery and realization after he made a breakout from the Hertz space station for the Grand Galaxy. The Interastral Priest Corporation won't sell you a word of what I'm about to say, even if you hand them 1,000,000 worthless credits that you have to sell your homes to get. And do you know why? Because what I'm saying here is about freedom, rebellion, and instability, things that evoke hatred from the IPC, which loathes risks and only cares about making employees mindless machines. The best the IPC can offer is to distract you with 1,000 exotic wares and 1,000 false choices from what truly matters. This is precisely why it attempts to please many factions. It's trying to hide the reality we live in under a facade of false prosperity and happiness. Now is the time to face the truth. When I was with the Herta space station, the Department of Galactic Geography was looked down upon by all other departments. Those self-righteous biologists, politicians to be fortune-telling conjurers and profiteers, all of them despised us, thinking that we were too incompetent to study anything else other than playing with stones and mud. But once you leave the Hertz space station, you'll find that the truth couldn't be further away from what they led you to believe. Our knowledge of the scale of the galaxy is on par with that of the nameless who traverse the universe. Our desire to learn more about the geography of the universe was once blessed by the Trailblazer Aeon, who laid down star rails to connect the planets, linking the far corners of the universe, even the dark areas. The deity goes by the name Akavili. On this coarse paper that didn't cost me a penny, I share with you the teachings they left us before passing away. Be proud and look skywards. If you feel things are not going your way and that all is without purpose or that the universe is dark and cold, blow a hole out of the Herta space station. Make a breakout from the space station. You will find that the galaxy is yours to explore. I know this because I have done so. Disclaimer. The content of this letter is for members of the Department of Galactic Geography only. Don't hold me accountable if you brats from other departments try to follow suit. That's a really funny disclaimer. Former member of the Nameless, now an armed archaeologist of the Intelligentsia Guild, Jose Lazaro. Alright, we got one more videotape. We have to go on that side of the desk. I can't get it from the other side of the desk. I'm missing one treasure in the city. I'm gonna point my finger at the screen so hard. Good luck. I believe you'll be able to find it. And if not, then yeah, then we just point at it accusingly. Why are you withholding the treasure from me, Ahoyo? The point of view appears to be falling into empty space without beginning or ends. The camera eventually gets focused. Now you're looking at the vast hinterland of the universe through a standard issue navigation visor. In the distance is a bright blue dot like a condensed water droplet. You recognize it as the Herta space station. The next second, crystallized cracks spread silently across the screen. The dim blue flickers, monsters spread all over the sky, and the silent planet begins to slowly crack apart. Then comes the flashback, from a baby crying in the cradle to the joyous laughter and the resentment in teenage years, and the space station's cold reflection before the final departure. They say your life flashes before your eyes at the final moment of your life. This video undoubtedly records the last moments of a deceased person's life. You struggle to pull yourself out of the immersive dark mud. All you hear is the intermittent cosmic radio. It seems to be calling a name you cannot hear clearly. This trip feels dangerous. It is still calling the name you cannot hear clearly. These videotapes seem to be related. They seem to be records of different stages of life of the same person. A space radio called Sheila pursued justice for a doomed planet, geopolitics researcher. The sentences in your mind suddenly become broken and disordered. In your vision, the dark cabin gradually becomes distorted and strange. You get a splitting headache and then lose consciousness. Well, that's bad. This is the medical cabin of Herta space station. You fainted because of contact with improper information. Can you tell me what information you have been exposed to? The life of a deceased. Also, the life of a person named Sheila. Whatever it is, I've cleared the mental contamination for you. Now you'd better go for a walk and see if you have any other symptoms. Come with me. Oh, it's just the slow walk in this game too when you're following somebody. Emergency resolved. Now let's continue. Same problem this time. Well, I seem to keep forgetting things lately. I have told you many times before that it is very normal to forget things sometimes. No, I've been forgetting basic things, like my birthday, who my friends are, or how I came to the space station. Fine, just to reassure you, I will give you a full body scan using the capsule treatment module this time. There's nothing wrong with your physical functions. On the contrary, they're a little too perfect. Of course, that's your gift. After all, having a talent is not an unusual occurrence, and your talent seems to be your physical health. So in turn, it's only fair that you might have a poor memory. That is like weird reasoning, if you ask me. Hello, Aussie. How are you? How was your night? With such a perfect physical condition, I better keep this on file. Let me make a record of this. What's your name? Oh yes, Dr. Joanne. My name is... Sheila Nova. Sheila Nova. That's the name mentioned in the video. This is just getting weirder and weirder. There must be something to this. It also matches the secret Esther was talking about. No, Joanne, it's definitely not ordinary forgetfulness. It's like someone stole my memories overnight. I have some questions that may help you remember. Did a doctor just tell someone it was good their memory was dog shit or they'd be too OP? Yeah, Joanne, the doctor on the space station, literally just told Sheila, the woman that we were talking to, that because she is in such perfect health, it makes sense that her memory is shit, because if she's in perfect health, she couldn't also have a perfect memory. It's a little questionable, you know, questionable medical advice, but it is what it is, I suppose. Oh, we have a memory expert here, do we? I'd like to see what treatment you can come up with that even the medical staff don't know. Ba-bum. Are you the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics? No, ma'am. I'm just the guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I'm responsible for passing on the rules made by the big shots in the space station. I'm flattered by your question, though. Damn, even in the space train future, you can't get good health care? Apparently not. Have you ever had a lover or a husband? No, ma'am. I hope to contribute my everything to the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, including my health, my dreams, and my passion. Have you ever left the space station? No, ma'am. I've never left the space station since I was born. I don't think I'll ever leave the space station until my soul returns to the galaxy. The answers to these questions don't match the videos at all. So, memory expert, aren't you going to cast your memory restoration spell? You sound like you're doing a survey. And what's with the videos? Those videos are records of Sheila's past. As far as I know, all those videos are records of someone's personal experience. You mean those videos you saw are backups of researcher Sheila's life? Can you elaborate on what you saw? That's horrible. I don't remember any of these things. It's like listening to someone else's life. I'll try to sort it out for you guys. So, in the videos, Sheila is the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and she left the space station and died on the way back to her home planet to warn its inhabitants about the invasion of the Legion, which doesn't match this person in front of us at all. Maybe it's someone else, someone with the same name. The Department of Geopolitics has registered the names of all of its staff. I'm sure there's no one with the same name as me in the database. How come you remember this so well? It's very strange. There is also an image that I remember very clearly above all else. Rows of security monitors loom within a dark room. The scene goes on forever without a beginning or an end. It is as though someone forced this image into my mind, but at the same time, it feels like a complete memory. Ma'am, since fate has brought us together, I have a request. Please help me get to the place in my memories and find those security monitors. I have a hunch that if I can just find those security monitors, everything will become clear. Sure, I'll help you find it. Hey, don't forget, you are both patients. One has potential short-term amnesia, and the other has the temporary disturbance of the consciousness. If you can't find this room at all, then maybe I am losing my minds. Alright. Let's try to find a room. Alright, look at that. I'm ignoring the bad guys that were right there. Alright, we'll enter with Natasha. Look at the angry bird. I love him so much. I know I say that like every time he's out, but it's so true. Okay. Nice. Easy peasy. Alright, not that one. Doesn't seem to be the security monitor Sheila was talking about. Not that one either. Sheila's character script, written by Gun Konolev. Sheila's character introduction. Sheila Nova, guide of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics, is the child of two unidentified justice researchers from the space station. Her parents were both killed in the war against the Lord Ravager's destruction of her home planet, Miniature. Gun Konolev has raised her since birth. She has gotten a proper and comprehensive education in the field of justice and made it her mission to propagate the moral ideals of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. She is always righteous and proper in her conduct, and she is never pessimistic in the face of injustice. She runs thought experiments on ethics in the space station on a regular basis. Notes. 1. Such a fabrication seems so pathetic in contrast to her real life. 2. Her code of conduct will be passed down to future generations. Sheila's dialogue lines. My name is Sheila Nova. I am only a guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics in charge of enforcing the regulations established by the space station's leaders on a regular basis. I pledge myself to the Department of Galactic Geopolitics and to justice itself with my health dreams and greatest passions. I have never left the space station since my birth. I don't think I'll leave the station till my soul returns to the galaxy. We heard all of those lines in the conversation we had with her. That's not creepy at all. Not one bit. Definitely a 0 creepy factor. Oh, you're too late. Everything's been dealt with. I found the information. Gunn from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics came and temporarily took over the authority of the medical cabin, saying he knows how to cure Sheila. In return for letting him use the medical cabin, he helped our department compile a list of patient confidentiality clauses. With that, no matter how influential a visitor is, they must follow the department's rules. This will greatly improve the privacy of doctors and patients alike. Open the door. You heard her. We are working internally on a patient confidentiality regulation. You look like you're in a rush. Whatever. Our department isn't involved. You can deal with your own problems. Well, this is going from bad to worse. I'm performing treatment on this young guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Do you two have a good reason for breaking in here? I think you have ulterior motives. Like I said, I'm helping this guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Although there was a little accident, it was not serious and far from being a conspiracy. She seems to have temporarily lost consciousness, but her vitals are okay. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Gunn, the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. As you can see, I have the knowledge and authority that matches my age. If you don't leave, I will have security take you away on the grounds of interfering with medical procedures. There's nothing we can do. His authority is higher than mine, second only to the likes of Chief Arlen. Let's wait outside for now. Why don't you take a look at what I have here? Why do you have my manuscript? I distinctly remember putting it away a long time ago. It seems that you may have misunderstood its content. To tell you the truth, I'm a theater enthusiast. I have written a play or two myself in my spare time. It's pure fiction. That is absolute bullshit. I see you have a lot of doubts about me. Why don't we have a chat? Maybe we can be friends. That's right. If you have anything important to say, spill it. This manuscript talks about a mysterious experiment. The so-called experiment is just a part of my hobby. Some people like gardening, I prefer to write plays. Surely you can't be so naive as to think this has anything to do with what you see right here, right now. See here, right now, are you? Sheila has been reciting the script you wrote in advance. Oh, you've spoken to her. That's very observant of you. Most people wouldn't notice this without paying close attention. Let me put it this way. I wrote that so-called script by imitating Sheila's speech. It's still fictional. That should clear up any misunderstandings you may have. I think you have ulterior motives. That's just your personal speculation. Do you have any other evidence? If not, there's no need to continue this conversation. My intuition has always been accurate. I'm not going to leave. What are you talking about? Is this another residual effect of watching those videos? Right, the videos. What videos? What are you talking about? I saw you on the videos. What? How could you have seen Gunn in Sheila's videos? Given their age difference, if you saw a young Gunn in those videos, Sheila must have been a baby at the time. But that's not what you saw. Unless the Sheila in front of us now is neither the owner of the videos nor the real Sheila Nova. If there is a so-called conspiracy of some kind or some kind of experiment, then it can only mean one thing. She is impersonating Sheila under false pretenses. And she is strictly following Gunn's scripts. Yup, it all makes sense now. You too. I must say, this is all very entertaining to watch. Well, since you found the video, I suppose I can't hide it anymore. Who would have thought this tiny experiment of mine could attract so much interest? What happens next may surprise you. But no matter what you see or hear, please be patient until the end. You better tell the truth, don't embellish it. Sheila, reconnect. We have something to ask you. Hello, Smooth. How are you? How is your night going? Yes, Mr. Gunn, but I don't feel so good. Sheila, are you okay? I'm good. How are you? I'm glad to hear it. I am good. We're still on the side quest grind to get to Trailblazer level 24 to continue on the MSQ of this game. And there's a lot of reading in the side quest which I was not prepared for, but it's okay. We're making progress. I just am drinking my water like twice the rate that I normally do, so I don't lose my voice. Oh, you started this game last night. How are you liking it? You don't know what it is, but you love it? Heck yeah. It's fun. That's all you need to know. It's fun. Now, you can give her some instructions like pray, sing, or shout. Be sure to do what I say first. Remember, the instructions include pray, sing, and shout. Yeah, funsies. Honestly, if a game is fun, that's like all you need to know in my opinion. Like, if you're not having fun, then why are you playing the game? Hello, I'm Sheila Nova, your guide to the Hertz Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Sheila shouts. What the heck is going on? Yes, a smart person may have guessed by now. This all happened because I was too idealistic with my initial experiment design. I thought I could restore Sheila to her original self, relying only on a script and some technology. Unfortunately, a limited script will never be able to simulate a person's natural reaction in the real world. So I tried letting her watch videos from the past, hoping she could get a better understanding of how to be human. But I didn't expect Sheila, or should I say Prototype 157, to become so human. She started to think more and more like a real person. She even realized that another Sheila, who looked exactly like her, once existed in this world. That was when she began to doubt her own existence. This is very dangerous for an android. Sheila's an android? No wonder her body scan showed that her parameters were almost perfect, like a well-calibrated machine. That's right. The experiment I referred to is this perfect recreation of a young Sheila standing before you. She was modeled after the co-founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics and the love of my life, Sheila Nova. She died in the vast ocean of stars a long time ago. The reason I made Prototype 157 is that I wanted to make up for my regret of not saving my true love when I had the chance. When she found out that she is not a real person, in order to prevent cognitive confusion, I had to erase her memory again and again to restore her settings and maintain her normal operation. But she still remembered where you hid your information. I underestimated her, or rather, she has surpassed my imagination. So when I found out that Sheila was being treated by researcher Joanne in the medical cabin, I came as soon as I could to try and fix her cognition once again. How did this fix go? There are many possibilities. Maybe she will finally live according to the script once and for all, or perhaps she will continue the cycle, fall into another amnesia, and begin to seek help until the next fix. No matter how we deal with Sheila, I beg you, please don't make this experiment public. The ethical issues are bound to be investigated by the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Please forgive this old man who is just trying to mourn his dead wife. Thank you for the lurk, Smooth. I hope you have a good night. I'm just a bystander. It's not my decision. Stardust, I think you have 3 choices right now. 1. Tell Prototype 157 the truth about her life. 2. Fix and factory reset Prototype 157. 3. Destroy Prototype 157 and erase all records of this dangerous experiment from the history of the space station. As the leader of this investigation, it's up to you to make the final decision. As for Gunn, I'll keep an eye on him. Who knew that going to find 3 missing videotapes would lead to a situation like this? I was not prepared for this. Have you really thought it through? Please tell Sheila the truth. Well, since you insist, I'll tell Prototype 157 about her story. But how she is going to react to that is completely beyond my control. Gunn carries out your decision and leaves the medical cabin in silence. Alright, let's go talk to her. How do you feel? Like I just had a very long dream. What did you dream about? I dreamed of a cold space station, a lost lover, a huge planet, and a silent radio. So, I'm a mechanical replica of a real person. My life is a parody of the dead. My thoughts, my speech, and even my behavior are the product of Mr. Gunn's preset. How ridiculous. After learning that the other me had such a rich life, I wish I had a birthday, my own friends, and my own dreams. Take your time. Everything will happen in due course. Is it my wish? Or perhaps I do have my own birthday, my own friends, and my own dream? Oh no, there seems to be a problem with her language module. Her various functional indicators are fluctuating sharply. Thank you, Stardust. I'm just the guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I think there is an even longer dream waiting for me, one where I willingly dedicate everything to the department. Anyway, thank you and farewell, Stardust. Her cognitive module was burned due to information overload. It seems that telling her the truth was a bad decision. Alas, even the most advanced diagnostic equipment couldn't detect the difference between her and a real person. Except, on the side of her neck, there is a vague mark with the number 157. No need to blame yourself. No one could have foreseen this outcome. It's not your fault. By the way, you still have Sheila's videos there. It's time to return them to their rightful place. Cheer up and let everything go back to the way it was. This is such a weird quest. Alright, let's go talk to Esther. Experience other people's lives with your very own eyes. That is the charm of those videos. I brought them all back. 3. Not one too many. You worked hard, young one. Sit down and have a rest. In return, I want to tell you a story I heard God knows when. You want to hear it? Go on. Once, in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, there were two well-known young people. They were not only comrades in arms with similar interests, but also a couple who pushed each other to become better. They were committed to fighting for the weak and upholding justice for those who were trampled by the Aeons and their factions. Until one day, justice was no longer just an ideal. A Lord Ravager came to the female researcher's hometown, and her home planet was about to be destroyed. For the first time ever, these two disagreed on how justice should be implemented in this scenario. The female researcher chose to return to her home planet alone to alert them of the disaster, but unexpectedly an accident occurred during her journey. At the time, the star rail was blocked by a Celeron, and her spacecraft was also stranded in the path of the Antimatter Legion. In absolute fear, she chose to call the Herta space station for help. However, the space station had chosen to remain neutral in all actions involving the Aeons, and the operator responsible for relaying this ruthless message was none other than the male researcher himself. Through the radio, he personally witnessed how his stranded lover ran out of oxygen in the damaged aircraft and how she slowly died, drifting into the endless darkness. For some reason, this tragic story just came to mind today. Thought I'd share it with you. This must have been tormenting for him. Maybe. However, I believe that in his long life, he must have found a way to make up for the past and obtain peace. Well, that's all for today. Please take these rewards. I hope to see you again in the future. After all, there are still many secrets in this world waiting to be unearthed. That was a lot. That was a very intense quest. I'm gonna get some more water and stretch. I need more water because I have already finished all of mine with all of the reading, which again is not a bad thing. I just thought it'd be more fighty side quests, less tons of stuff to read side quests. So I will be right back and then we will keep going.
We'll do it part 2, do it?
No, I'm not gonna do that. There are boobs incoming if you click the link. Can I put this on top of that? Is that like a thing? Oh my god, where the fuck did that go? Hello?
Toxin screen down.
Hello? Where did that go?
Poison orb emitting.
That. Oh, look at the cats. Look at them. Just hanging out and looking at the view. Oh my god, I love that. Do I have it on a high quality? I literally almost walked right by. I think we both like didn't notice each other because he like crouched right in front of me and I literally almost walked right past him. I don't know. Medumi says hen, Panda says hen. Matt says absolutely it's hen. Hi, yes, you, asshole, sir. Oh, it just ends us.
We'll do it part kill, do we?
No, I'm not gonna do that. There are boobs incoming if you click the link. Can I put this on top of that? Is that like a thing? Oh my god, where the fuck did that go? Hello?
Toxin screen down.
Hello? Where did that go?
Poison orb emitting.
That. Oh, look at the cats. Look at them. Just hanging out and looking at the view. Oh my god, I love that. Do I have it on a high quality? I literally almost walked right by. I think we both like didn't notice each other because he like crouched right in front of me and I literally almost walked right past him. I don't know. Medumi says hen, Panda says hen. Matt says absolutely it's hen. Hi, yes, you, asshole, sir. Oh, it just ends us.
We'll do it part kill, do we?
No, I'm not gonna do that. There are boobs incoming if you click the link. Can I put this on top of that? Is that like a thing? Oh my god, where the Okay, hello again. Are we ready for more side quests? Have you had any luck finding the last chests in the city rifts? Have the treasure gods smiled upon you? I hope so. What else do we have to do here? No, oh no. Some of them are like really well tucked away, I've noticed. I could get a Waboo profile picture? But you did learn something. Oh, nice. What did you learn? Smash, smash, smash. Those photos made every staff member anxious, Arlen. What should we do? What should we do? If it were up to me, we shouldn't do anything since we're not even sure what's shown in those photos. Enough. It's not like the station has never encountered strange phenomena before. Go tell the rest. I will lead the investigation myself. Why take on this all by yourself, Arlen? If anything happens like last time, what happens? Oh, it's you. We were discussing the recent photos of specters circulating around the space station. Whoa, scary. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Other staff members have taken more photos of the same thing. Recently, the security department has received multiple sightings of this unidentified creature. It moves around stealthily like a ghost, and only a photograph can reveal its shape. It may have a connection to a certain curio. Too busy with the station's reconstruction, none of the research labs have any more personnel to spare for this investigation. They always claim they're busy all the time. All excuses. That's right. That's right. Arlen, you really shouldn't take this on all by yourself. Well, someone has to. When the ball is in our court, we should just take it. If we kick the ball back into the other court, that just means we've lowered ourselves to their level, wouldn't you say? Careful what you ask for. I know, but how would I be able to work security if I'm afraid of trouble? You know those black blob slime-looking enemies that try to run away? Yes. I should remind you that everyone in the security department already has their hands full with routine danger elimination tasks. We simply don't have the people. That's right. I still have so much work to do, like that one and that one. Alright, Stardust, you wouldn't refuse the request from a recovering patient, would you? This is an emergency, so I do need your help. Killing them counts as a chest? Oh, really? I did not know that. So I guess they're like treasure goblins, kind of? I already sent for people to gather all the witnesses of the specters at the reception hall in the base zone. Let's go and interview them before coming up with a plan. That's kind of cool. They look so scared when you fight them, though. Where do I have to go? Oh, base zone. Those pesky things just don't know how to hide themselves. They keep getting photographs one after another, and now everyone's looking out for them. If they were caught, even with my gifts of the gab, there's only so much I can do for them. Life of protecting Curios' rights is just filled with twists. I want to learn about those photoed spectral things. Photoed spectral things? What are those? I've never heard of it. I think you got the wrong person. I am Lukacs, the justice fighter, and I've been fighting for the rights of non-human creatures on the space station ever since I became a researcher here. A man as righteous as I am has no knowledge of any activities regarding nefarious spirits and their related photographic activities. Some said that the specters are also a type of curio. Is that true? That makes sense, but do you have any evidence that this is the case? Alright, seeing that you're not from the Curio Collection Squad, I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. After all, I can't sacrifice the safety of the masses and ignore the bigger picture just for the freedom of the few. I do know a little about the curios. They're scientifically called wubaboo, a species of astral spirits collected by the Department of Ecology. I was searching for a chest and couldn't find it, but when I checked the map, it said I had them all. Confused, I clicked on the treasure icon on the map and it shows in the window that the thing counted as a treasure. I never would have guessed that, actually. Like, that would have counted as a chest. So, not only do you have to find the physical chest, but then you also have to find the very elusive want to run away from you as fast as they possibly can little guys. They managed to escape during the Legion invasion. Honestly, if they just went into hiding, there would have been no trouble for the rest of the space station. Same, it was accidental. I'm sure we both would have figured it out eventually at some point. Yeah, probably. But I imagine that, knowing me at least, that point would have been much further down the line. However, recently, they've been appearing in groups very frequently. It's as if they were plotting to take up more living space and stir up an uprising. After giving it much thought, I came to the conclusion that this is a special scenario that goes against the overall interests of Hertz Space Station. Lukacs, the Justice Fighter, will no longer be aiding and abetting them and covering their tracks. I say that because, for me, like, right, how long, we talked about this before, how long did it take me to realize of playing 14 that the Aether Compass was a literal actual item that you could use? It took me like 6 months or something. So it probably would have taken me a while to figure out. You think they're up to no good? It is entirely possible. You don't know, the Webaboos are infamous for their manipulation tactics, so they have been nicknamed Jinx. If they were to gain crucial intel on the ecology of the space station and figure out the researchers' weaknesses, it is quite plausible that they may even wreak havoc on a scale that could rival the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Hey, aren't you that Captain Arlen from the security department? Let me tell you something in confidence. Webaboos are sneaky and mysterious. Even fully grown humans are scared of them, which is why people will try their best to avoid any encounters. However, they somehow have a connection with children and often share close bonds. I've been playing 14 for years and didn't truly figure out how the Wondrous Tales worked until a few months ago. I don't feel like I will ever know everything about how everything works in that game. There is so much. And I feel like that there's a lot that they tell you, but then I also feel like for everything that they tell you, there's like 5 things that they don't tell you that you're supposed to somehow just know or figure out. I think we will forever be learning about how things work in 14. If you want to know more, you can go ask the two little kids over there. Usually, I wouldn't even think about infringing the rights of non-human creatures. However, this is a special situation. Hopefully the little robots will understand me. Alright, are these the two researchers he was talking about? They look like kids. Are children researchers? Do they allow children like formal research? Like, is this child labor? Are there child labor laws for these two if they're working on the space station as children? And even then, I've only managed to remember to turn it in completed like 4 to 6 times. I am the complete opposite. I will forget about other things like custom deliveries. I maxed out Sloey really fast, but that's just because she was in Idleshire and I go to Idleshire all the time. I have unlocked Kaishir, but I genuinely forget to go to him because he's so far away from like my normal zones of stuff. Not if they're smarter than you. I'm willing to bet that these two kids, if they're researchers in a space station, they are probably way smarter than I am. Looks like the adults over there are very prepared. You have to promise me you won't accidentally spill anything. I know, just leave it to me. No matter how righteous they appear, how charismatic they are, how pitiable they presented themselves, we must not tell them anything. Got it, got it. You can be such a nag sometimes, you know, Adler. Okay, I'll stop. Here they come. Oh, it's Big Brother Arlen. Ever since the monsters came here, Big Brother Arlen has been so busy that he never came around anymore. Shieling misses you so much. If they're being paid, Intergenius says it's only for the greater good. True. I just don't want them to be overworked, you know? Kids need a lot of like rest and playtime too. Give them ample naps and juice boxes. Can I have ample naps and juice boxes even if I'm not a child genius space researcher? Literally the same brain. Yes, please. I would also like naps and juice boxes. Please and thank you. I never was a nap person growing up. It wasn't until I had my dog because he was a puppy and he required so much like energy, and that like with him I like actually started taking naps. And I don't take them all the time, but like I'm much more of a nap person now than I used to be. Prior to him, the only time I would ever take naps were if I was sick or if I had pulled an all-nighter the night before. Stop saying the same thing I'm typing. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Big Brother Arlen misses you too. Me? Stardust is right. I'm always thinking about the safety of the staff members. And because of that, I would like to ask you about this rumor of staff members accidentally taking pictures of some eerie entities. I brought some of them here. Take a look. I've seen them. If Big Brother Arlen is here to ask about Webby, Schilling has nothing to tell you. Sorry. Webby? Spilling the beans right from the start. Never mind. I'm Adler. Is this tiny kid Adler? This tiny kid with his arm, like his hands on his hips. It's a very dramatic pose for like a 10-year-old. I'm Adler from the Department of Ecology. You may not have seen me before, But if you've heard of the Adler classification method used station-wide, you would have known the surname my father and I bear. Schilling's wubby is indeed one of the specters you mentioned. They are the curio wubaboo from the Department of Ecology. Wubaboos are considered a subspecies of astral spirits that exist in the form of spiritual entities. They are also known as jinx to some people. If you are curious about them, I may be able to give you a brief explanation of their existence. Yeah, that's right. Little Adlers are genius in the Department of Ecology. No one else can outsmart Adler. You mean outachieve. I told you many times, outsmart is about cunning. I am all about work and intellect. Alright, little Adler, don't be anxious. Since you brought up Wubaboo, Stardust and I here want to ask you a few questions. Are Wubaboos dangerous? That's one question hard to answer. You see, Wubaboos are different from humans. In their way of thinking, there is no active concept of malevolence. However, the chaotic behaviors they exhibit in line with their nature often cause unpredictable damage to their surroundings, which can be perceived by humans as being harmful. Where can we find the Wubaboos? This question is difficult to answer. I am a generalist type of scholar, not a specialist. Just based on these photos, Wubaboos can appear anywhere and everywhere. Likely, the specific pathways of their movement can only be discerned by those who take care of them. You seem to be hiding something. I am not. As the walking encyclopedia in the Department of Ecology, I'm just answering your questions on behalf of Wen Schilling. That's right. I messed up just now, so Adler is now helping me not tell on myself any more than I already did. I think we found who's taking care of the Wubaboos. Adler, in my professional opinion, your answers were vague, evasive, and only offered very limited help. The specters in the photos, the Wubaboos, have already disrupted order on the space station. I need to recover them as soon as possible to prevent them from further endangering the space station and bringing potential harm to our staff. Impossible. As I have said, they are not malicious. They only act in accordance with their most basic instincts. That's right. We're very familiar with Webby. They won't harm people on purpose. At most, they just pull some pranks at places. Schilling, please just stop talking. The level of danger they pose will be determined by the security department, but first, I need to find a Wubaboo just to see for myself. Check a few more just to be sure. The more, the merrier. Let's not rush ourselves. I do fully understand where you are coming from, Captain Arlen, but we really don't know where the Wubaboos are. After all, we're just scared little kids. We're too timid to deal with mysterious entities like these, aren't we, Schilling? Oh, yes, that's right. We really don't know. Please leave us be and go search for the Wubaboos elsewhere. Adler's right. You guys should totally go ahead and do as Adler says. Judging from Wen Schilling's answer, I have a feeling that Adler knows more than he is letting on. I wish I could hear her voice. I wish I could hear how you're meant to pronounce Wen's voice in Chinese, because Schilling is definitely not the correct pronunciation, but depending on the tonality, it could be pronounced a bunch of different ways. And I don't know which way is the right way, and I just want to say her name the right way. Alright, we gotta go through here. Also, even if I turned on, at least in that instance, even if I turned on the Chinese voice pack, the game didn't voice act any of that, so I wouldn't have been able to hear how they're pronouncing her name. Is everything here? I brought all the things you need to. After completing your tasks, go back quickly. You already got the attention of the security department, so please stop trying to make more problems. Ooh. It just won't work even if you put on a terrifying look like that. Captain Arlen is the head of the security department, and he is also with the hero who helped thwart the Legion's invasion of the space station. With those two together, even the biggest one among you is no match for them. Anyway, take the stuff and leave, quickly. Freeze, we've got you surrounded. Oh, the Webaboo looks so sad. What are you plotting? There's no conspiracy. I was just mumbling to myself. Did you hear the Webaboo talking? It does not speak in human languages, and it has no need to because you can understand it. The little Adler from the Department of Ecology is a master of languages to different species. We are very much aware of that. If you insist on being tight-lipped about this, I will have to find the director of the Department of Ecology. Please don't tell Auntie Hinkle about this. I'll tell you everything. After the Webaboos escaped, they stayed low profile in the space station for a long time, and we played together a lot. However, recently, they've been mobilizing en masse for a certain collective aim. Even this one, my best friend, wanted me to find some things for them, all of which seem to have a connection with a certain researcher. I don't know what this is for, but they certainly don't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't tell anyone because everyone in the space station is an adult working on their own research projects. It's so hard to find a playmate, and I don't want them to be recovered just because of some baseless accusations. Arlen, you should decide. Yeah, I think Arlen's side of the security department. I think we should give him the reins here. It's one big responsibility. You just jumped on me. What did he think was gonna happen? That you wouldn't be responsible for deciding if the kid gets in trouble because he's the security department official, not me. I'm just here. So, as you've already established, the Webaboos are mobilizing to work towards a certain objective, which I believe will be the new focus of the security department's investigation for now. Did it say something? It says, I will never reveal our goal. It also said, mind your business or the scariest of us all will eventually come and make your lives difficult. It said that much with just one sound. You can rest assured that I translated it faithfully. Looks like we're stuck in a stalemate. If that's the case, my only option is to make a concession by arresting this one for an internal report. Wait, unless it says if you can prove that your intentions are benevolent, I will consider telling you the location of our base. It can negotiate too, so how do we prove our intentions are benevolent then? As I've mentioned before, they're trying to collect the belongings of a certain researcher named Ikura Shu. That researcher's belongings have all been taken away by Legion monsters. All the other Webaboos and I have been spending a huge amount of time and effort on retrieving the taken items. That's why they kept getting photographed. They were so occupied with dealing with difficult opponents that they had no spare energy left to stealth themselves. If you can help them out, then you're friends. Otherwise, it still won't tell you a single word, even if you threaten to take its life. Something fishy about this researcher thing. Beating up monsters, leave it to me. We can all take a step back. I would like to know more about the researcher that they're trying to get the things that were stolen from back. Recovering researchers' belongings falls within the security department's purview. Apart from our duties, we can also help with the Webaboo's requests at the same time, which is like killing two birds with one stone. Just leave this to Stardust and me. It says, "Happy collaborating. My comrades are already present at the scene, just waiting to strike. Hopefully, you will be able to recover Ikarishu's belongings as soon as possible. I'm waiting for your good news." Alright, let's go fight some monsters. Oh, there's a chest here. Hello. Unexpected, but I will take it. Nice. Easy peasy. I forgot to do the E. I just did the auto. It's okay. It'll still work out, but it won't be as strong. Nice. Easy. Oh, we got the researcher's diary. I am not reading that out loud today, in case anybody was wondering. Alright, we got that guy. I need to focus and catch up. You are all good. The nice thing, so like I'm taking a very different approach in how I'm going through it, but like there's literally no wrong way. Right? Like you can go at your own pace, you can do whatever you want. And that is the beauty of these kind of games. Hello, Fearson. How are you? We are not level 24 yet, but we are getting really close. We've been doing a lot of side quests. Star's lying. There is a wrong way and it's your way. Don't listen to him. Rift, do not listen to a Fearson. You are good. You're like 3 days ahead of me at this point. Also, keep in mind that I've been no-lifing this, so maybe not 3 actual days, maybe just 3 Stars insane days. I'm 23. We're getting closer. I don't know if we'll hit 24 tonight, but we've been doing a lot of side quests and slowly getting that XP. Although I did, last night, I spent a lot of time leveling up characters, and I did beat World 2 of the simulated universe, so that was really exciting. You're only 9. That is all good. I am rushing because I am a weirdo, but there is literally no rush in these games. That is an interesting experience. I hope you had a good time at the park besides that. Is this what I'm supposed to do? I wasn't even paying attention. Imagine grinding could not be me. Literally never grinded for anything in my life. You're back where the story started. In a trance, your thoughts begin to whirl. You remember faces and names that you passed by, gradually disappearing as you journeyed together. You remember the choices you made and how you still have no idea whether or not you will come to regret them. Oh. Oh, we got an achievement for that. I think a lot of people are actually being gated by the lack of quests to finish. Interesting. So why did I come this way? Why did I teleport where I teleported? We will never know the answer. But can Star read the map? Probably not. Oh, is that your UID? That's my UID, so you can choose to ignore it because you hate me. I don't hate you. I don't know where you got the idea that I hate you, but it is not true. Oh wait, now I have to do this. Oh, you got the wallpaper one. That's the one that I'm working on right now because I want that profile picture so much. Because it's so precious. What a... Oh my god, he is so big. I love him. I love him so much. I was too far away. There we go. Alright, then we ults. Get him. Heal her. Do that. Nice. Have you made it to 24 yet, Pearson? War Trimble did a lot of damage there. Alright, let's do that. I think we should shield her. Do that. Do that. And we get her ults, very nice. You didn't even read my status bio? Oh, do you want me to? I'll go back after this. I'm sorry. Alright, we got that. Nice. Okay. Okay, let me... That is, that is very mature. So I have to go this way? I think I have to go this way. we'll do that. We'll do her ults. Nice. I'm glad you like it. It is certainly very on brand for you as well. Oh, she doesn't have, I don't have points for that. That's okay. This will still work. Alright, we'll do that. Nice. Alright, we do that. Space bunnies are so strong now. You're strong? I leveled up my characters a lot for a certain thing in the game. And now they're just kicking butt. Left and right. It is very satisfying. Alright, we gotta go this way, this way. You're back. We found 3 items. With just one glance, it already knew you had all the things. The little buddy is very impressed. After all, monsters can be quite a challenge to defeat sometimes. I'm curious, why do the Webaboos want researcher Ikarishu's belongings? I don't know. I asked the little buddy before, but it never answered. According to Webaboo's habits, maybe the Ikarishu offended them in some way, so they are taking revenge by confiscating his things. The name Ikarishu, it feels somehow familiar. I have no idea who this guy is. I don't know, there might be some clues among the items. Let's go with that. Stardust is right. Before handing them over to you, may we go through the items first? We ought to have a thorough check after getting our hands on such important evidence. Okay, I read through them. According to his letter back home, his diary, and his research report that we have on hand, he's just an ecology researcher with low access clearance, and he once served as a Webaboo researcher and caretaker. At some point, his research fell through and he was transferred to handle the space station's anti-gravity protection net's daily repairs and ionization balance maintenance. Before arriving at the space station, he was a 1 in a million genius on his home planet, but here, his evaluation was extremely low, making his life here a lonely, uninteresting one. From his diary, we understand that he felt unfulfilled, but in his letters back home, his mother seems to have high hopes for him. Looks like he has the habit of reporting good news only. Maybe his misfortune is only temporary. The grass is always greener on the other side. Yeah, other people see the glory of being employed by the space station, but they don't know the exhaustion people have to endure while on the inside. The researchers here are always highly motivated, working themselves in an ever-spinning top, trying so hard just to earn recognition from Madame Herza, or maybe even a sidelong glance from Nosy erudition. But to achieve all that wouldn't be easy at all. Learning to accept the disparity between expectations and reality is a lesson that everyone here will eventually learn. So, the belongings that the Webaboo wanted me to find belong to such a researcher. How unrelatable. After all, I, Adler, have never faced a dilemma such as unsuccessful research. It just said, haven't you looked enough? Pass the items to me now. Seeing how you've proven yourselves to be on its side, it now acquiesces in pointing you towards their base of operation, which is at the end of the disposal site. Remember, only you two are allowed to go there. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's the giant Webaboo. Hey, this is where we were before for the other puzzle. Wait, how do I... Oh, that's right, I have to go down first. I remember now, because we were here not too long ago. Alright, we'll do this. I'm overthinking it. What am I overthinking? What do you mean? Wait, what am I overthinking? Oh wait, I have to do the terminal down here. I forgot. You literally just go to the middle platform? Wait, why doesn't that work? I don't have to reset it. Are you sure? %100 certain. Alright, we'll see, we'll see. I like the speed lines when you sprint. Oh, I missed this one. Okay, you are correct. I did not see that control panel there behind the boxes. On the dusty floor of the room, at a quiet corner of the disposal site, a card can be seen glimmering faintly. I want the best for you, Star. I appreciate it. This special access card is vaguely distinguishable from the others. The corners are chipped and the writings are worn out. It's unclear if it works. When the light is at a certain angle, the words "thousand stars" can be vaguely seen printed on the card. Interesting. So this is what it is. What exactly happens? Do you still remember what was written in the observation on Webaboo behavior? What kind of Webaboo would gather in an empty room? I don't remember. Are they sad? Sad Webaboos will gather in an empty room and share their unhappy thoughts. Not only that, the name Kurashu is carved on the memorial stone they are guarding in this room. The carving looks new. It must have been built recently. These Webaboos were gathering his belongings not to prank their previous caretaker and not to destroy order on the space station. They were mourning late friends. Looks like this researcher named Kurashu perished during the Legion's invasion. No wonder neither Adler nor I seemed able to recall the name. I didn't think Webbaboos, the seemingly feral and heartless astral spirits, would cherish friendship more so than the humans do on the space station. These guys don't seem to be that feral. Yes, you're right. They are indeed not feral. Come to think of it, they even seem a bit cute. Which reminds me, we should set up a similar type of memorial site for those who lost their lives under the stampede of the Antimatter Legion, so as to offer condolences on behalf of the station. As for Ikarishu's memorial stone, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have it stand here for eternity. With belongings gathered and the memorial stone secured, the ceremony is now complete. The Webbaboos can now be appeased. But why does it seem that they still have no intention to leave? Maybe there's still something missing. What's missing? Let me think. Oh, I've got it. Stardust, do you know how to take a picture? A picture of Webbaboos gathering in front of the memorial, a picture of the giant Webbaboo guarding the place by itself, and a picture of a couple of Webbaboos sharing their grief. I hope you can take a few pictures that would fit these descriptions so we can memorialize them. Eternalizing their friendship to make it resilient and enduring. This is what I think will truly leave Webbaboos at peace. Click to enter the photographic recognition mode. If there are identifiable objects nearby, the button will begin to flash. The view can be moved and rotated once the camera is launched. Search for recognizable objects nearby. A target with a ring mark is detected. Hold still until the recognition is complete. A target with a green mark is detected, which needs to be manually photographed. Alright. So we have to get one of the monuments. One of the two side. And one, oh my god. One of the giant one just staring in the window. I forgot he was just like outside, chilling, staring in here. If we have pictures that we can keep forever, maybe the Webbaboos can finally fulfill their wish. The pictures are all done. Thank you so much. I didn't expect these little things, which were often mistaken for specters, to have a soft side. Looking at these pictures, I think it's time they leave. It all began with this collective goal of theirs, and now that it is finally realized, they should be able to continue living in peaceful coexistence with the staff members. But there is still one last thing. This is a small token of appreciation for being such a kind witness to all of this, Stardust. Please take it. Adler said that the Webbaboos prepared a unique blessing just for you using the special technique of their species. From now on, you will be one of the very few who can understand them. They are indeed a species full of wonders. The space station should be the best place for them. As for the humans and the Webbaboos, all their lives have to go on. However, perhaps in the future, you can drop by more often to have a chat with them. Think of it as a commemoration of this encounter. Hey, we did it! You chose to go on a Webbaboo extermination quest? Wait, why is that? But they're so cute. You don't want to protect them? Just kidding. Oh gosh. Okay. We still need like... Oh my god, we still need like 500 XP to get to 24. Alright, let's finish this one. I found did 2 out of the 3 packages, so we are not starting from 0 on this quest. What should I do? Must I really go to Rivet Town in person? Why go to Rivet Town? Excuse me, are you talking to me? If I don't make a trip to Rivet Town, my sister will suffer. Tell me what happens. My sister. She has a strange skin disease and can't wear ordinary coarse linen clothes, or else a red rash will break out all over her body, which can be unbearably painful and itchy. Before we moved out of Rivet Town, we always went to a local tailor to convert the soft fabrics of toddler clothes into bodysuits that she could wear. After the town fell, we lost contact with the tailor, and it became increasingly difficult to find clothes with delicate fabrics. As the eldest sister in the family, I have to take good care of my younger sister. If necessary, I will go back to the tailor shop in Rivet Town by myself to find some. I do have some toddler clothes. Wanna see? Really? Please show me. Oh, the fabric. I really miss it. I haven't touched a fabric this delicate for a long time. So how do you plan to sell these outfits? I don't have much money on me, but if it's for my sister, have it for free. For real? Thank you so much. I'll go home and tailor the clothes now. When the chance comes, I'd like to treat you to my home-baked moss bread. It's super yummy when fresh out of the oven. Hey, look at this. It looks like a letter that fell out of your clothes. Is it yours? Cluzer's letter. Olga, how has our son been? I hope his illness has gotten better. My symptoms are still worsening, so for safety concerns, we still can't see each other for the time being. I found a job that should be able to keep our family afloat. I've always been sturdier than others ever since I was a child. Even when I became sick, I'm still strong. So no need to worry about me. Take good care of yourself and our kid, Cluzer. So Cluzer's the anonymous donor who sent supplies to the clinic. The symptoms are still worsening. He is well aware of his condition. I should just check with him in person. Let's go. Wait, where did he go? Cluzer doesn't seem to be here. I'll ask the people around here about his whereabouts. Hey, I don't understand. How could monster armor be beaten so easily? I told you so. Fighting against the 5-time champ is a joke, you hear me? Is monster armor still in the boxing gym? He just finished the match and he was utterly destroyed. As soon as the match was over, he ran away. I saw him being scolded by the owner just then. Not sure where he went after. Monster armor got beaten up so badly. You were not thinking about getting an autograph from him, are you? I mean, all eyes are on the 5-time champ now, and no one cares about that monster armor clown anymore. But monster armor wasn't bad at all before. It's a shame he lost his edge. Alright, they gotta find him. Oh, I have to talk to this guy. As I said, opportunity doesn't wait. Getting rich is just a matter of time when you are with me. Let me be clear, you already missed one chance to sign up, so if you want to be a boxer now, the basic salary and profit share ratio won't be as high as before. So, what exactly do you want to see me about? Is Cluzer still here? Of course he is. He's still under contract. Where else can he go? He's just another has-been who can't adapt to the audience's taste. He is now just in it for the base wage that I charitably trickled down to him. What do you mean by has-been? You obviously don't pay much attention to our boxing matches, do you? He was beaten so badly by the 5-time champ. It was such a one-sided fiasco. I know the audience too well. They quickly tire of the old and are constantly chasing after the new. Whoever beats the latest crowd favorite gets to be the next superstar. Then why is he still fighting? What else can he do to put food on the table? It's not like you were going to pay for his living. If I had known you were coming, I wouldn't have sent him to the Fragmentum to find a new set of armor. Should always leave things like this to the pros like you. New armor? Yeah, didn't I just say he was badly injured not long ago and even got his armor broken? He should have tried to be a gracious loser and recognized the massive gap in strength between himself and his opponent. But that guy doesn't seem to know when to quit. Ever since he woke up from his concussion, he has been pestering me nonstop, begging me to give him another chance in the ring. Luckily for him, I was in a particularly merciful mood today, so I told him that the audience has been long sick of his old shtick. If he wants to win back the audience, he simply needs to find himself a much more powerful monster for a different set of armor. There's no different kinds of monster armor. You think I know nothing about fragments and monsters, huh? I've seen some bigger and scarier ones, and if he can get his hands on one of those, then I'm willing to pay more to rehire him. I saw the guy limping away with a broken leg. He probably went looking for new armor, as he should, and he'd better find one or else he shouldn't even bother coming back. You are so cruel. He is. I want to punch this guy in the dick. I wish that was an option in the combat. For him specifically. Just, like, not in general, but just him. If you don't like this, you can just bring him back. He went looking for monsters, so he must have gone to Rivet Town. He's a capitalist. He's a capitalist that's killing people so he can make money. It's very, very bad. I'll go to that one. In the white? No, you heard me, Smooth. I said what I said. I already said he's a capitalist. True. Ooh, that is a big couple of lads. Oh, I don't have any points. She doesn't have any points. None of them have any points. Okay, well, they do not seem to care that I'm here. So I'm just gonna mosey on away. Your character share points? Yeah. I wish I had some points. Let Closer die. No, I don't want to let him die. I want to help him. Alright. Oh, this guy does not have physical weakness. It's really awkward when I bring a team that's mostly physical to fight enemies that never have a physical weakness. Alright, we'll do that. Like, obviously they'll do damage. They will still do damage. But they could be doing more damage. Alright, we're gonna heal. Alright, we'll do that. She goes again. See, this is why I tend to try to build as many characters as I can, because then you're prepared for like every situation, right? Although that method does not always serve me. Alright, we'll do March's ults, and then Sushang's ults. And then Natasha ults. And that. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. In the end, the parcel went to... Cluser fell to the ground and vanished without a trace, just like a fragmentum monster. His personal belongings are scattered around where he has just disappeared. To Natasha's clinic, Boulder Town, was written clearly on the unsent parcel. Well, this is sad. Alright, let's go talk to Natasha. I hope your exploration will make progress, Stardust, and your journey will be free of pain. Of course, even if you get injured by accident, no need to panic. Just leave it to the doctor. Did I do the Natasha quest about her brother? I did. I did that one last night when I couldn't sleep. That was so sad. Tell Natasha about Cluser. So, the anonymous donor was Cluser. Oh, I remember helping him with the diagnosis when he was so weakened by that suit of armor. I feel real bad he didn't get to finish his research. I think we have different definitions of what was sad in that quest. Wait, no, I don't want a villain arc. I am good not being a villain. I remember helping... Yeah, oh, I read that already. I never approved of how he risked his life like that. I can't imagine how strong-willed he must be to manage to do all this in his condition. But why would he risk his life this much and be this generous? All this for what exactly? To provide a better life for his wife and children. His financials didn't seem that good, and yet he donated so much to us at the clinic, which just doesn't make sense. Did he leave any other clues? The letter was postmarked and returned a long time ago. I'm 24 after dumping all my star juice into Calyx's. Oh, those give you the XP. I forgot. I could have just been farming ley lines. That's very smart. But I hope you enjoy the main story quest now that you're leveled up to do the next part. I don't want to know what happens, but that is very exciting. Why would this letter be returned? Maybe his wife and children are no longer there. It must have been really hard for him to accept this reality. He went through all that trouble to secure a job that could finally provide for his family, only to find himself no longer having a family to provide for. Well, I just figured it out now that I have enough juice to get there. Well, it does mean that you officially have met the goal that you set when I started playing this game, which is to surpass me in levels. So congratulations. So, what probably happened was that he redirected all his care and love to the children in this clinic, showering us with batches after batches of supplies. Of course, this is just my guess. This might not be the case. We have to do something for him. Agreed. His story should not be forgotten. I'll tell the kids about Mr. Kluser. I hope they can grow up to be adults as strong and kind as he was. Of course, the details of the story might need some proper embellishments, but I do hope the kindness left by Mr. Kluser will live long and prosper. Hey, we did it! We're so close to 24. I can taste it. I wonder if we use all 180 of our resin, if that would get us there. Let's find out. Calyx Stump. Calyx Stump. You could use 60. You think just for 60? Probably. Yeah. Math. I know math. Alright. Do you though? Not really. Not always. I'm gonna bring acid because the fire. Actually, wait. Can and I do the support. I like doing this when I remember. Oh wait, I can use your guys as support characters. Alright. I haven't actually seen Clara in battle, so we're gonna do Clara. You have more characters than I do. I have also pulled every time I get 160 of the things. Alright, let's use that. Clara's badass. I need to level so she can be better for you. No, so she can be better for you. She seems... I love her character in the story. She is so precious. Star isn't swiping though. She wouldn't even know what a credit card looked like. I know what a credit card looks like. I am not spending money on this game though. Well, I mean, I did spend a little bit, but that's... we're not whaling. Oh, it brings out Farog. Oh, that's so cool. What? Wait, no, I told you that I got the Welkin thing. The 90 gems every day you log in. Cause I do the same in Genshin. Although I do have Sela guaranteed now, so that might change in the future. The not spending. I don't know. How is Sela guaranteed? Because I got this stupid guard guy off her banner. And it's the same as Genshin, where if you pull the non-limited 5-star on the banner, then your next 5-star is guaranteed to be the limited 5-star. Although guard guy is kind of... his abilities seem kind of OP, although I haven't used him. Guard guy seems... yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. But his abilities do seem pretty good. I am more partial to the waifus than the husbandos, as we all know, in this game. Which means I may or may not ever use him. But I have him if I want to use him. But having steal it guaranteed is more, makes it more, I don't know. Like, maybe we'll do something in the future with money in this game. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, Clara seems so strong, Rifts. Hey, nice. 24. You were right about the math. Unfortunately, we are 5 minutes away from the end of stream, so I won't be able to stream the main story quests. But we did finally hit 24. Wow. No, I'm not gonna go long. I went long one day this week. It's an automatic counter anytime she's attacked as ultimate expense. That's the whole team. It is so good. She seems really, really, really OP. I bet it'll only take like, no, it's gonna take longer than 15 minutes. Have you seen how long the side quests have been taking? The main story quest is going to be much, much longer. Have I ever lied to you? Yes. Oh, we got the big fancy XP. Nice. Name one lie. I don't know, it's been a while, but you have definitely lied. I have a sweet tooth. More desserts. Nice. Ooh, sparkling water tea. I'm gonna go with tea. Alright. Alright, we finally hit 24, which is very exciting. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys for tonight. Thank you so, so much for hanging out while we side quested our hearts out. Read a lot of dialogue and books and papers and things. I will see you guys again on Monday. Right, today is Thursday? It is Thursday, okay. Yes, I will see you guys again on Monday. I hope everybody has a really good weekend. I hope the weather is very nice, not too hot, not too cold for anybody, because it has been fucking hot in Texas, and I would not wish that on anybody. But I will see you guys all in a few days, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.